We live?
Behold, we live!
Hello.
I mean, you.
In this economy?
In this economy.
Fuck.
Okay, now you just gotta... Hey, Brunner, thank you for resubbing.
You're gonna need to change the stream title.
God damn it.
We are not in Link's Awakening.
You don't know that? Maybe this is the Link's Awakening section of this campaign.
Draco, if this campaign turned into Link's Awakening, I'm not gonna say anything because, you know, spoilers for that game.
I appreciate that, thank you. Did I? Oh, I did already make the thumbnail. Here I go thinking I didn't make that thumbnail.
Like me. Barely. Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. I still feel bad about having to cancel last time because that stupid work meeting that happened today. And it screwed me over twice because I didn't know I was working today until I was told by my manager that apparently... Because we have like this stupid app that tells us when we're scheduled, and it only had me in the meeting unless I looked at the site schedule, which had me both at the meeting and working the closing shift tonight. But aside from that nonsense, how's everyone else doing right now?
Peachy.
Praying to the dice gods.
I'm sure it's fine. What possibly could go wrong?
I don't know, man.
Oh, and we got some
Things
fun.
went so well last time.
It's true. Surely they'll just keep going well. That's how it works, right?
No, I had to pray hard.
What's the gambler's fallacy?
I don't know.
Really, you don't?
Gambler's fallacy, you give up. You only lose when you give up.
Ah, there you go. I should probably add somewhere I have a blue sky on Twitter or in Twitch now. I've already done the Twitter one. Oh, and to the puns that we just got. A termite walks into a bar and asks, "Is the bartender here?" Why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight? Because it was well armed.
Pretty decent.
Let's see, this is session 33.
Look at us, 33 sessions in.
Yeah.
That is way too many. No, I'm joking. Anyway.
I was gonna say, I mean, we gotta get on Cult
Damn.
of Personalities level.
Yeah.
I forget how many we had, but it was like, we played for over a year in that. Actually, I could probably look that up.
Wow. You should just kill us all by now.
I mean, I could still do that. You're about to go to an island with a dragon who might be friendly, might not be.
I don't like my odds.
I'm so
I mean, you made-
glad.
Andros the all-powerful now, so...
I found... I love that I go onto YouTube to just refamiliarize myself with Schultz personality really quick to see how many episodes we had. And as soon as I typed Schultz, the first thing to pop up was Schultz personality. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Hell yeah.
Turns out it was 64 sessions. So, like, you're halfway through a Schultz personality. at least halfway.
Yeah, who knows what the future will hold.
True. Session 33. And where art thou? There art thou. Oh shoot, I forgot to tag everyone in the post. Ah well. Beans.
Oh, shucks.
Should be fine. Probably.
Maybe.
Perhaps. No, that didn't work. Okay, well, if it's not going to do it the right way, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Thanks, Discord. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go.
Again, Draco dropping like the McDonald's tune over here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Did I? I didn't even notice.
That is how ingrained the McDonald's tune is in your brain.
Thanks,
Terrifying.
capitalism.
Only $1 for others now.
Capitalism is the worst. That's why I have Burger King right now.
All about that burger monarchy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Indeed. I mean, look, I'm under no illusion that McDonald's will ever sponsor me. I can talk all the shit I want about McDonald's. Fuck McDonald's. What are they gonna do?
There goes the sponsorship.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Sure.
your life. Ronald's at your door right now.
I think I can beat
Yeah,
that clown.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep tonight.
I have experience fighting clowns.
But do you have
You
experience?
like no
fighting-
tears, only dreams.
He is rapidly approaching your house as we speak.
Well,
It's like, what? I didn't order DoorDash? Oh no, it's coming to you.
I mean, I
Ordered an
did
ass
order
whooping.
DoorDash, but it's already here. What are you doing here, you clown? Literal clown.
He's gonna dash through that door.
Oh no,
You
what?
messing with me? You messing with me, Ronald McDonald?
What's Mr. McDonald to you?
I have to deal with Hecna on a relatively regular basis. I think I can handle Ronald McDonald.
Just tell him that he's not the mascot anymore. He's got replaced
He's an
by Happy
eldritch
Meal.
being. What are you talking about?
Now, the king is an eldritch being. Just suddenly
Oh.
The only
appears
the
in your
fucking
house
creepy
with
ass
food.
clown is basically it, dude.
That,
He's
Like
Steam
40 years
Grimace.
or whatever.
that is right. I forgot about that.
Grimace the purple chicken nugget.
No. The king.
Oh, yes. The
Sneak
king.
King, dude.
That horrifying ad campaign that I don't know what anyone was thinking. Yeah, we'll just have him randomly show up to people with food in his creepy plastic mask that never moves. What's the problem?
Dude, you ever play Sneak King?
I didn't. I've heard of sneaking.
It's great. Back when they made Burger King video games.
Back in the
Really?
most commercial time.
Oh yeah, they did.
Mhm.
That was a thing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I totally forgot all about that.
Remember how the Noid had a video game way back when?
We don't talk about that.
Why?
I've seen the Vine Sauce video.
Why anything? Money. Mostly money.
I mean, is it weirder than Domino's teaming up with Hatsune Miku that one time?
I'm
Or the
sorry,
weird trend Hatsune Miku
Domino's
like,
did what now?
comboing with. Let me look it up.
This is the first I'm hearing of Hatsune Miku and Domino's teaming up. Hatsune Miku and Domino's teaming up.
Yeah, same here.
Did Hatsune Miku get like a job at Domino's while her music career was having a rough time?
Don't you bite me.
I wasn't.
I have a baby strapped to my chest.
Ah.
Just watch the first couple seconds of that video, Draco.
Alright, hold on. Let's see what's going on here.
Why are you awake? Go to sleep.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I can't hear it.
Stuff too.
Alright, I'll watch that later because I have no sound on the PC. All of my sound is on the laptop right now. But also for the...
There's even
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
there's even a crazier one of Hatsune Miku teaming up with Toyota.
What?
You want Hatsune Miku to advertise your Toyota Corolla?
Damn, no wonder I haven't heard about Hatsune Miku in a while. The corporation started
she's still
using her, and she died.
No, she's still very, very popular.
Oh,
Yes,
never
she
mind.
is.
It's had a weird trend of advertising in America.
I was just going off the fact that memes usually die once the corporations get at them.
Hatsune Miku was never a meme.
Kind of was a meme.
At the beginning of her career, it was a meme, and then it got too popular, then it became not a meme anymore.
Hello, chat. Welcome to the Hatsune Miku podcast.
Yep. Hatsune Miku for all the hours that we're here. For sure. D&D, what's that? Although now I wonder if anyone's ever made Hatsune Miku a bard in D&D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know a friend that. I had a friend that did it during one of our campaigns, and that shit was funny.
I mean, I had a feeling that it must have happened sometime at some point, because how could it not? If Tulok the Barbarian can make a build for Doomguy and every other fantasy character, Hatsune Miku has to have existed at some point in D&D. My next
Oh,
one.
I figured out how to make Brawly in this too.
Oh, yeah. Lots and lots of rage. Barbarian.
We are a chat. Whenever you need help for a D&D character, you can always trust Tulok.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have a character for you.
Just look up your favorite just character from any media and Tulok the Barbarian, and there's probably a video for it with the full sheet and example of what you need to do. Perfectly legal.
Oh, I had to figure out how to make the one guy from Overlord.
I mean, there's a lot of people in Overlord. The Skeleton Man?
Yep.
Ah. Angel Gown. I think that was his name. Something like that.
I forgot how. I know it, but I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to try it because I don't want to get yelled at. People pronouncing it wrong.
I don't care. I mean, I'll say it. I said it already. Angel Gown. And that's probably wrong. Someone will correct me eventually, I'm sure.
Going or some shit like that. But yeah, I figured out how to make him a necromancer into this, and probably by 12th level, I can summon up to 700 ghouls or undead
Goddamn.
in 3 turns.
Jeez. Also, everyone in the stream right now, just a heads up, you'll probably notice by now Yelling isn't here. Unfortunately, they have family over and couldn't make it for this one and the next one probably. So, who's doing Balu?
Did you just say fuck?
Yeah, B-L-U. Balu.
I
It's
must
either-
cast food and water.
It's very
Sounds
nice.
sensitive. I'm sorry.
I can't believe Balu is just Borat.
That does not feel correct.
No, sorry.
Matthew.
If someone's committed to the bit, give Alu an American country accent. I don't know. Something that's completely not Alu.
I could do.
Hey, y'all need to eat some more damn macros. Food and water, y'all.
No wonder y'all are having so angry. Y'all haven't had enough mackerel. Get you some mackerel in you. Come on.
I have a feeling Yelly will have some words with us.
Probably.
He might, yeah. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're gonna eat your macros.
But with that said and done, who would like to do the recap for tonight?
And then I already got inspiration, so that means.
Does anyone not have inspiration?
I don't, but I did not prep. I apologize.
I also didn't prep, but I'll do it anyway.
All right.
Hell yeah.
The
Show
floor
me
is
a
yours.
Not if you do it.
Last we left off, we were in a tough spot. We were surrounded by an army and dragons, but at the end of the day, we survived. Thanks to a friend of mine who decided to give me an opportunity. Now, those enemies are far, far away from us. And I got some new abilities. Some that have a cost and some that don't. We decided to make our way to the Island of Dragons to see what goes on over there. Not really sure yet, but I'm feeling pretty confident now. And that's it. That's all I got.
We're going towards constellation of dragon.
Draco.
Sorry. I muted my mic for a sec to take a bite and forgot to unmute it.
Okay.
So I said, take your point of inspiration as I move us to the world map. So there's a couple things I want to cover before I do any rolls for encounters or that sort of thing. Primarily, normally I have a blurb to read. Kira says all the stories about the different constellations as you go on, and I didn't read that last time, so without further ado, the greatest constellation in the night sky is the group of bright stars called the Dragon. In the beginning, this land was populated only by the fey creatures, nymphs, centaurs, Gigans, and satyrs, the first of the civilized races to arrive on Thylea's shores, were refugees and castaways, survivors of ships buffeted by the storms and whirlpools that protect these islands. They carved out a meager existence, living in tiny villages on the coast, while the children of the Titans dominated the rest of the realm. But then, everything changed. The Dragon Lords, astride their legendary winged mounts, discovered this land. With the power of the dragons, the native races were pushed back into the forests and steeps, and Thylea was claimed for the mortal settlers. The constellation of the Dragon is tribute to the victories of the Dragon Lords, and a reminder that we are living in Thylea's golden age. Now, my other stuff. First, I realized I should probably get all the time clocks y'all need out, because we're going to be moving days through, after all, as you travel all the way to the Isle of the Dragons. Let's see, Dragon Lord, stream... There's my time clocks. Before any time is moved forward, you are 30 days out before the Oath of Peace runs out. So, you know, you're making
That's good.
progress.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
No, what? Why would anything bad happen when the Oath of Peace runs out? It's not like there's a big angry god that wants to kill mortals for anything for any reason. Why would you say
Yeah,
such
fuck
a
that
silly
guy.
thing? So silly.
It's so just so silly.
Alright. Next thing, there's 2 scenes I'd like to do. I have moved the day counter down 1. And in that day, very importantly, the Staff of Healing comes in from Akeladon for Alu. We were giving it to Alu, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Healing. I will have to add that to Alu's sheet. There we go. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Nope, that's bio. Drag and drop. Alright. Can I don't think I can. Oh well. I can always look that up in the compendium again when I need it for Alu. And let's see. First thing during the day of this first day. Tarla, I imagine whenever there's not any, you know, hectic things going on, you're training with Pythor, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so let's get Pythor on the ship, and we're going to move to the ship map. You know, I could just look him up. I don't know why I scrolled all the way down to the bottom of my stuff when I could just type in his damn name.
There you go, Draco. Do it the hard way. Test your resolve.
Yeah, sure.
No, it's not around to make you do it his way.
It's true. Okay, boop. There's Pythor. And you know what? Because it's fun, we'll have Versailles on top of the ship watching you with the twins. Got a letter. Do I have a token for the children? I feel like I might have. I suppose I could use the commoner token just in a pinch.
Kilometer width.
Yeah. Work in progress. I'll eventually get the twins their own tokens, probably.
I mean, I got tokens of children on my computer.
Not gonna question that for any particular reason.
No. I had it was from last time I did this campaign. It was a baby polymorph dragon.
Ah. Gotcha. I mean, I do think I have some children tokens for Curse of Strahd, but they're a little too gothic for this scenario, I feel. Considering everything Curse of Strahd is. But anyway,
Gothic children in my campaign.
it's more likely than you think
In this economy?
in this economy. Your twins are also sort of trading while Versailles watches all of you. Pythor wipes a bit of the sweat from his brow. Ugh. Good training session, Tarla. You're really getting the hang of combat, I feel. Or getting back into the swing of things, I suppose.
Yeah. I gotta get better before we see her.
her.
I
You
just
know,
wanna.
I don't remember. Where are we heading next again?
The island, well, the constellation of the dragon, or I believe the island of the dragon.
Pythor's face goes pale. Right. Well, good session, and now, for no reason in particular at all, I think I'm going to go below deck for the next couple of days and drink.
She grabs him by the back of his shirt.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up with you?
Nothing at all.
Alright,
It's just,
cool.
you know, I'm a little thirsty, and I feel like going on a bit of a bender is all. I'm going to have him roll deception with disadvantage.
And I will roll insight.
You have advantage on the insight.
19.
Oh yeah, there's something he's fucking hiding. He does not want to say what that something is.
Pythor,
Mm,
what are you hiding? As she gives like a death glare towards him.
Kira just lets out a sigh. Oh my god, just tell her. She's going to find out anyway. We're heading to the island.
Wait, okay.
Pythor lets out a hearty sigh. I take it you've never seen the play, Pythor and the Five Sisters, have you?
She glares, no.
Right. So, that makes this both better and a little more complicated. So, you've been away with Versailles for a very, very long time, and, you know, where earlier, before the oath, a little after you had gone missing, I may have been married to Serline? And, well, I mentioned the play. It's not a very good interpretation of the events, but it does get the general gist of what might have happened. I was a very young god, you see. Very full of myself and egotistical. And I may have cheated on her with 5 women who were sisters. Which, I mean, understandably, she was pissed and I feel horrible about it. And it's one of the reasons why I constantly drink myself into a stupor, but that's beside the point. I feel like she deserved better than me, and I broke the relationship off. She did not take it very well. She stormed off. I hadn't heard from her for a while. I tried to move on with my life, try to find love again, and, well, Serline did not take that too kindly. I have lost, and he stares out into the middle distance, many lovers, wives, children, to Serline, and I can't bring myself to try and fight her because of immense guilt. And the fact is, I think I still love her. And that is why I drink. So many lost lovers, family, children, sons and daughters. It's good that I told you this now, because the Serline that you will meet on that island might not be the same Serline you left. I'm sorry to dump this all on you at once. Didn't really seem to be a good time.
Tarla stares at him. One, I know what you really are. Two, you knew where she was this entire time and did not tell me.
Now, I didn't know where she was. I know now where she was. Because...
Oh, well, yeah, I said when we were going to the Island Dragon, you immediately got nervous, so you knew.
Well, I mean, I believe you were talking about Serline before, and that's how I knew. She must be there. I mean, it's a bit on the nose. I didn't think it was...
I never said she was there.
I mean, it's called the Island of the Dragon. It's pretty obvious that'd be where a dragon would be. I thought it was a little on the nose at first, but you were talking about heading towards her. Island of the Dragon. I'm not an idiot, Tarla. I can connect dots.
3, you married and cheated on her.
I'm not happy about that.
You know, if I get her back, I will let her torture you as much as she wants.
I'll probably deserve it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go below deck and drink myself a new stupor. And he'll pull away from you and head down into the lower decks.
I'll tell Serline you said hi.
And he walks down, thoroughly defeated. Kai is just sort of, or Kira rather, is just sort of sitting on the side, minding her own business now that that's been dealt with. So yeah.
Why didn't no one tell me?
Well, the reason why we gods didn't tell you was because it's a bit of a gray area in regards to the oath. She's...
What, the marriage?
Just, in general, certain things about the past were supposed to be kept secret. We weren't really sure if that was one of the things in the deal. However, now that we're heading there, it seemed like there was no way around it, so... She looks around. Doesn't seem like everything has gone to hell, so that... Sorry.
I mean, if there was a plan about it, I doubt it was kept secret.
It was very early on in the oath, and we've been so dancing on coals trying to not screw things up with this oath and keep it holding for so long that some things just... It's hard to keep track of what is and isn't secret knowledge that's not supposed to be said, and we didn't want to risk it. At this point, I feel like he had no choice but to tell you. And Kira looks at you, but believe me, if he wasn't forced to in that moment, probably would try to never tell you and hide it while he sits in the bottom of the ship drinking himself. Not to death, he's of God, but pretty close to it. I can't speak for how my brother feels necessarily, but I feel like he definitely regrets his decisions. He was young and stupid. He still is stupid, but now he's not young.
How, when they broke it off, how did Serline react? As she winces as she asks the question.
She was absolutely furious. And like Pythor says, she's been hunting down every single wife
lover, child of his in these 500 years since. I think she honestly still loves him too. Or is obsessed with him, unfortunately. Some of his children have lived. Of course, you've met Enora, who's now leading Astoria. I get the feeling she never attacked her because it was too hard. Being a monarch in a city, it would be a very difficult ask even for her.
I mean, she's not stupid. She probably knows that if a monarch goes missing, that's going to bring a lot of attention to her.
Exactly. And then there's another one of his children. I think he works at the Siren's Tail. They don't really have much of a relationship at this point. They met, and from what I hear, they decided it'd probably be better for both of them if they just didn't really interact all that much. They didn't leave on bad terms, it's just, why take the risk?
This will be interesting.
So, I just have... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Because I know how much stubborn she is. She always had love for someone.
Indeed. I have a bad feeling about this, Tarla, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope things go well. But 500 years is a long time, and she's had a lot of time to stew on this.
Yeah, I know. But we were supposed to go to the Forgotten Sea. We got stuck in a storm. I fell off into the sea, so I didn't know where she was. It's understandable.
I can fill in some blanks on Serline's side to give you an idea of her mental state before she looks down at where Pythor walked down into the bottom part of the ship. Before the breakup, she looked for you for 50 years and found nothing. She assumed and still does assume, I'd imagine, that you're long dead. So it might shock her to even see you, especially in your current state.
I mean, she's probably one of the few that what I really am out of the Dragon world.
Of course.
It might not be a shock. I don't know. It might be. But it's gonna be interesting. That's I'm just nervous, honestly.
I don't blame you.
500 years, that should actually put her as an adult dragon now. As she smacks her forehead.
Yep. So, above game, I'm pretty sure you figured it out at this point, but Serline is Hera, and Pythor is Zeus.
Yep, I realized that.
Like, technically
Oh.
speaking, Sidon is the storm god, but Pythor gets around as much as Zeus does. He's just a more likable Zeus because it's consensual with him.
Unless he's drunk.
Consent is important.
It is indeed.
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 And now for our next little scene I want to do before we move on to the next day. This will be after everyone is gone to bed. Octavius, as everyone makes bed for the night, you rest in your bed and you drift off to your dream. You find yourself on a hill overlooking the continent of Thylea, and sitting on a stone, pretty sizable boulder, is an old man, looks to be a wizard of some kind, with 7 canaries flying around him. Their feathers look of brilliant gold, not just yellow. Ah, Octavius, it's been a bit. You have no idea how difficult it was to finally get through to give you a message. I'm glad you've interpreted it right. Come! Pats the rock next to him. Sit down!
Yes, I clearly know what's happening here.
I can't believe you don't recognize me. And he turns around. I'm gonna have you roll a religion check with advantage.
Religion with advantage. Alright. It's gonna be a 21. 21?
This is Bahamut. This is one of Bahamut's many forms. It's one of his favorites, Fizban the Wizard. He travels the lands like this on occasion to guide people in the right direction, traveling with 7 canaries that are, in actuality, polymorphed gold dragons.
Octavius falls to his knees next to him instead of just sitting, and is like, sorry, I didn't recognize you in this form.
No worries. Come, stand up. Well, sit down would be the more accurate phrase, I suppose. We have some stuff to discuss, and I do have a gift for you, in fact, but that'll come later. It's been a bit, like I said, and I only have limited time before Kentamane figures out I've gotten through his defenses.
Certainly. It has been a long time since we've had a good connection, as it were.
Indeed. So do you sit down on the boulder next to him?
Yes, absolutely.
So, I guess I'll start with, what do you think of these lands of Thylea so far? Your journeys through their people.
Well, as it's always hard being a stranger in a strange land, and I know you came from here and all, but I have definitely felt an outsider during my time here.
I understand.
It's hard to understand some of their cultural things, and I apparently never know what to say. Everyone reacts when I say things. I'm not sure why.
You'll tap you on the shoulder lightly. You were a bit of a hardhead sometimes, but it's fine. I'm sure you're coming along very well. I've been able to travel the lands in very small bursts myself. Like I said, I've gotten through his defenses. I've been able to feed you power, of course, as you will know, and give you that message that is very vague, but it's nice to finally be able to properly sit down with you.
Yes, very.
My next question for you is, how do you feel about the Order back home? And he looks at you pointedly. You can be very honest with me.
Well, as you are indeed all-knowing, I had my disagreements with them. It is no mistake that I am here at middle age on this pilgrimage. They did not appreciate my outspoken calls for reform.
Of course.
I find them somewhat corrupt and more focused on wealth and power than on holy rights.
Indeed. I have an idea of sorts to maybe work through that, and it will require you, of course, only if you're willing to take it.
I am your servant, your blade, your shield, whatever you need of me, I am yours.
So, I feel like the best way to get them out of their corruption is to give them a bit of a slap of reality. When you do finally come back home, I would like you to try and bring more people here to Thylea. After Sidon is dealt with, the seas will calm a bit. It might be possible to set up a colony here in Thylea. And I would like that very much. Go back home and offer to anyone who's willing to come aboard, but especially from the Order, to come to a new land, to have a fresh start. And I get the feeling a lot of people agree with you on the corruption in the Order. And they're going to lose a lot of people. And if that doesn't give them a slap in the face, then nothing will, and I'm going to have to try much harder.
Yes, that is intriguing. I certainly will do what I can. I know of some that would readily leave, given the opportunity, of course.
Of course. And he puts his hand on your shoulder. You have a lot of good friends, and I look forward to seeing what you accomplish here.
I am trying desperately. I found myself a little bit lacking in the last foray, if you will. I was tempted to abandon them on the spot, to be honest. Things were not going well.
And yet you didn't. You held true to yourself and your friends, and you fought bravely. Just as I would expect from you. And now we can get to my gift. And as his hand is still on your shoulder, you feel a radiant glow fill you. And, would you like to describe to everyone what you have taken for Artavius, this gift of Bahamut's?
Certainly. So as Bahamut's chosen for this quest, I become divinely favored. And to help the party and myself and everyone on this journey, I now have taken some cleric cantrips and spells and things.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now I've got a little bit more healing, a little bit of bonus action healing, and some other things, some little toys that I can now help greater the party survive.
Absolutely. Alright. Fizben looks out to the land of Thylea as a whole. This really is a lovely continent. Thylea outdid herself. I hope she's comfy.
Indeed.
How many days do you have left to that oath of peace? Was it?
I think around 30 or something of that nature. I really have lost count, if you will.
Only a month, perhaps a little under.
Yes, it is sooner than one would think for certain, but I am hopeful we are approaching some sort of finality of this matter.
I think things are going to get wild pretty soon. I have one more question. Curiosity. What do you think of the 5 gods? Those that travel with you and Vulcan in his forge?
It is odd to have seemingly mortal gods travel among you, and to see them for their both good and bad. It is one thing to be taught that gods are all-powerful and immortal and good, and another thing to be around them and see they have some humanity themselves. That has been interesting.
Well, they are young after all. Most of them are only 500 years, give or take.
Oh, practically children.
In terms of gods, yes, I don't just look like this because it's a fun costume. No, it is a very fun form, and I do enjoy it. No one suspects the old doddering fool. But I am pretty old as far as gods come. Back in my day, in my younger days, I did make some mistakes. Some very, very costly ones. As he looks out to the middle distance. But
As do we all, but that's where the lessons lie, or in our mistakes.
yes, indeed. He gets up from the boulder. Well, I must be off. Before Kentamine notices, like I said. I'll try to keep in touch, and I believe as you get a bit stronger, you might be able to get a stronger grasp on connection with me. I figured
I would like that very much.
As would I. I figured this was an important call to make, and I was able to break through for it. Good luck on the rest of your journey, Sir Octavius.
Thank you, my lord Bahamut. Thank you.
And he waves off as he walks into the sunset, and you wake up.
He just kind of sits there for a minute and feels like it's a little bit more nuanced, a little bit of interesting new powers, and is excited to utilize this to help his friends.
Excuse me. And again, goodness. Alright, now we move on to our next day. And see if you encounter anything along the way. Ah. Wouldn't you know it, I hit the bottom rung of what I need for an encounter.
Oh yeah.
So let us see what you bump into before you get to the Isle of Dragons. Well, let me re-roll that, because one of them popped out of the tray. Let's see, that would be... Huh. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. That's a different one. And we've already gotten that one, so let's try one more time. That one is 47. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Let's see something very fun.
Is it the Hitman Agent 47?
No. Kai will recognize this probably. Being a sailor.
Oh, fun.
Being on that list, I hope we never
Is
get.
it the Kraken?
Funny you should mention that.
Right.
Is it a fucking Kraken?
The clear blue skies darken with black storm clouds, and strong winds buffet your ship. The waters before you churn, and waves crash against the ship's prow. From what appears to be a nascent maelstrom, a set of whip-like tentacles, each the size of a small boat, emerge from the choppy waters, followed by a huge reptilian head. The creature's yellow eyes look upon you with fiendish intelligence and malign curiosity. It seems you've sailed into the domain of the Kraken.
Fucking called it.
Kaya, you can roll, let's see, would this be history or arcana? It's a tough call. I want to know how much you would have, and I'm giving you advantage on recognizing this creature. But I gotta figure out what exactly it would be for you to roll.
I have proficiency in Arcana, if that helps.
Let's see. The Kraken, I believe, is a monstrosity, so I think Arcana would make sense. Well, let's just go with Arcana.
Okay, I'm terrified. It's a 14.
Okay, with a 14, you've heard stories of this creature. All of them horrible. You recognize that this is the Kraken. one of the most powerful sea creatures in not only Thylea, but just the seas in general, even though you haven't gotten outside of Thylea. You know this creature has a reputation in the various planes. And it apparently has seen your boat and has taken an interest in you. Which is not
We need
great.
this boat to go faster.
And we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we need to run. There's no fighting this, and we have to fucking run.
So we are back on the boat, and
We outrun Kraken?
We're gonna have to fucking try.
we about to find out. Let me tell you.
This thing has legendary actions. We're not fighting this thing. Let's get out of here.
I fought this thing like a month ago in a different game. It's terrifying.
What's this game you're talking about? I don't understand.
What else?
He's
You
a little
fucking
further
say it.
off, but I'm going to put the Kraken on the map. He's not right there.
Is his name Phil?
I don't think so.
It's not Phil McCracken then, I get it.
I'm the
No,
Kraken.
not McCracken, no sir.
Mm.
But, yeah, as of right now, he's only watching you. You could try to attack him, but that's probably ill-advised.
No, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's
That
use
won't work.
every fucking tool we have to get this boat out of here.
I have an idea, but it won't work.
That's the art of the Kraken, by the way, I have for the token.
We are not fighting a Kraken.
I
it's
want
even
to
worse
cast. I low-key want to cast invisibility on the boat, but it says it has to be a creature.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the boat is not a creature. It would not work. So,
Anything that's not wearing or carrying is also weird.
actually, you know, I think I
So-
have music for this.
Question.
Answer, possibly.
So it happened if I
Ah, good, I found the music I was
I-
looking for.
tie myself onto the boat and then cast invisibility. Would that work? Since it says that anything that the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's is on the target person.
I don't think so, because you're not really wearing the boat.
I can rig it like I'm wearing a backpack.
It's a boat.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just every single tool that we have. Just get this. Let's just run.
So all hands immediately are on deck as they try to get as far away from this monstrosity as humanly possible.
How close is our boat?
And let's see. What could I have you roll for this? Oh, you know what? Another thing of import. You already have the air elemental basically for the sail to make your trip go faster.
Got control weather too.
You do have control weather. Do you want to try and clear out the storm?
Yes.
All right.
Control weather.
So you clear out the storm, and the Kraken raises an eyebrow, or whatever equates to that on its Aquian body,
Scratches his head from one of his tentacles.
as it also casts control weather to bring the storm back.
I mean, if you concentrate
Oh.
on it, it just goes back and forth, right?
That-
I can't only do it once per day.
That would be hilarious to see. Haha! I've taken away your storm. Cute.
Unfortunate.
Tarla slow turn to Kaya. Get us out of here. Get us out of here. Please get us out of here.
All right. Everyone fucking hold on to the sails. Well, everyone hold on to the ship. Just continuously gust of winding to try to...
Alright.
I don't care if I give myself the exhaustion for the...
And then I am going to conjure an elemental and bring out my air elemental to help with it.
Alright. With two of you combined, the ship makes more speed than it ever has as you careen forward, putting the Kraken behind you. It chases you for a little bit. You get, actually, you know what? Roll insight on the Kraken.
Insight. Insight.
Anyone else want to roll? I'm too scared right now.
I don't know how to read squid.
You may read it better than me. It'd be funny if you...
I got a 22.
Alright. So, Andros and Tarla, you get the feeling he's toying with you. Your speed and your obvious fear amuse him greatly, as he's like a cat playing with a mouse until it has a heart attack. Just enjoying the chase right now, but with both of your air elemental and gust of wind plowing the sail forward, you manage to eventually leave him in your wake. And the Kraken is no longer a threat. For the time being, anyway. But it is still out there.
Great. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. The sea is a big place, after all. Like, what are the chances you're gonna see the Kraken again recently?
As soon as we're safe, I'm immediately just throwing up. Just
Yeah. And you get
just
one.
give me a moment.
You get 1 point of exhaustion.
That's fair.
Thank you, Gail. As I dismissed her.
She whooshes around happily. And sure enough, you all take a deep breath of relief as this day comes to a close.
Cool.
28 days
And-
left to the oath.
And I immediately lose my exhaustion.
Yep.
Thank you. Use that.
So what do you guys know about that Kraken? Do you guys know anything about it?
I never
Or
seen
is it-
anything like it.
Maybe?
But kind of seems like he was playing with us.
No, it was definitely playing with us.
So,
Makes sense. It's... my old captain would call the Kraken the devil of the seas. So it is highly intelligent, very terrifying creature. Like, anyone that is unfortunate to encounter it, pretty much everyone just dies.
Oh, I hope the thing don't chase after us again.
I mean, the whole ocean is its domain, so it could pretty much show up at the roll of the die. Who knows?
This is true. Oh, you know what? A thought occurs to me. Before you make landfall on the Isle of Dragon, Kaya, you do have that book of stories from the Library of Yonder. Would you like to look into the myths of this land before you properly make landfall?
Sure, why not?
So there's Summoning the New Gods, The Oath of Peace, and The Golden Age that you could read about. Which one would you like to read?
Let me see where. Which ones were the ones we had again? Sorry.
Summoning the New Gods, The Oath of Peace, and the Golden Age.
Let's start with the first one.
All right. Let me show off the summoning of the new gods. Excuse me. At the beginning of the First War, the civilized people won many victories. Led by the Dragon Lords, they rode roughshod over the armies of the Titans. The children of Thylea could not stand against the great dragons that were routed time and time again. The armies of the Gigans and Centaurs prayed to Sidon and Lutheria for aid, crying out to the twins to save them from extinction. They begged the Titans to destroy the dragons so that they could meet the civilized races in equal strength on the battlefield. Sidon and Lutheria heard their laments and joined the struggle. The tide of war turned in the favor of the native races. Even a dragon cannot stand against a Titan. Whenever the dragons took to the skies, Sidon lashed them with raging winds and blasts of lightning, forcing them to the ground, where they became vulnerable to the wrath of Lutheria, who assaulted them with her wicked scythe and death magic. Many dragons were lost, and others fled. But the silver dragon Balmitra knew that Lutherian Sidon would eventually find them all. In her final stand against the tyranny of the Titans, the silver dragon threw herself heedlessly against them, tearing and clawing, even after suffering numerous mortal injuries. When at last her energy was exhausted, she collapsed to the ground dead. And the twins spat on her corpse. Balmitra's death ripped a hole in the very fabric of reality that ripped through the multiverse. Inspired by her sacrifice, 5 celestial beings answered her prayer and came to Thylea to protect her people. These beings are known as the 5 gods, who we still worship to today. Technically, the book wouldn't say that considering where it came from, but we'll let it slide. Mitros, Vulcan, Pythor, Valis, and Kira. The 5 pledged themselves to protect the civilized races, restoring the balance of power. In the years that followed, an uneasy truce was brokered, creating a peace that has lasted for 500 years. In any case, this is how the story is usually told.
Huh. That's very, very interesting. Just learning more about the lore and I guess the nature of the gods and all that stuff. And how a dragon fucking ripped a hole in the fabric of reality.
As you do. As you do.
You know, as is tradition.
Yeah. Man.
Who would know that dragons would be that strong?
I mean, have you read Fizban's Treasury of Dragons?
Yeah, that I know the background of that because I actually read it. It's immense of what happens when a dragon dies.
Yeah. Dragons are like these beings of pure magic that, if they get old enough, can do all sorts of crazy shit. Some of them talk to their alternate reality selves and make plans.
Yeah, and if they die, they can turn people into dragonborns.
Dragons are fucking crazy. Not that I'm biased or anything.
If only we knew someone who had such intense knowledge on dragons.
If only. Anyways, you find yourselves at the Land of Dragons. Or Island of Dragons, excuse me. Land of Dragons is a Kingdom Hearts world. And yes, I did choose this song for this. I had to.
It feels too cheery for what may happen.
Oh, it absolutely does. But, like, I had to. I didn't have a choice in the matter. You don't understand.
Wow. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, alright, maybe it's a party island.
Maybe it's a party.
Party!
I mean, how many of us in the party actually know that? You know that Serline is probably gonna be fucking pissed. so maybe we're just having a fun time.
Yeah, I'm really excited to meet
Probably
Tarla's
just two
friend.
of us at the moment. 3 of us, actually. Me
Is this our beach episode?
and,
Beach
Tycho.
episode, let's go.
I mean, don't you
He
worry.
doesn't have trunks, so he makes a seaweed.
We'll get to that. Because you approach what appears to be a tropical paradise. An island surrounded by calm, clear waters with pink sandy beaches that make for easy landfalls. A mountain stands above the dense jungle at the island center, and many idyllic waterfalls cascade down from this impressive central rock formation. You can basically land anywhere on the shore here. It's not going to be hard. However, as you're coming inland, you notice something that makes your blood run cold, Kaya. You're going by like this rock formation here, I believe, as you pull in, and you notice a symbol on it that a jagged rock formation is not far from the shore, and a strange symbol has been carved into the rock that's facing the mainland. Looks like a bulbous creature with 8 snake-like arms. You can infer that apparently Serline has a roommate. The Kraken's lair is here, deep below the ocean, but you know he's not here right now, at least.
Why did we come here?
Tarla, why the fuck did you want to come here? The Kraken lives here.
What?
You see the fucking symbol on the rock? That's the fucking Kraken symbol.
But Serline's supposed to be here too.
Did she, I don't know, make friends with this fucking devil?
I mean, if she did, it might be in our favor to get her on our side.
I find it very hard to reason with the Kraken, so you better hope Serline's a whole lot more reasonable and can keep us safe.
Oh, I hope so.
Can I just say, I really love
Tarla,
that you, by random chance, rolled the Kraken before you got here. It's so good. Oh shit, look at this horrifying, powerful monster. God, good thing we got away. Oh fuck, we went to its house. Oh fuck.
We need to get out of here.
What if we just leave?
What if fuck Serline, we just go?
Not leaving yet.
We are so underprepared.
I swear to God, Tarla, if the Kraken kills everyone, I'm gonna kill you.
Wait, actually, I think the rock formation is this one over here now that I'm looking at it closer.
It doesn't make me feel any better about the situation.
Look, what are the chances that the Kraken will come back while you're on the island? Astronomical, probably.
I mean,
Just park on the other side of the island.
I mean, you could.
At least.
Can we just park yeah, we're just gonna park somewhere else, just...
Yeah, there's plenty of places to land. You want to just go into this gulf
Remember the
over
one that
here?
doesn't have the symbols on it?
Yeah, no, this one's fine. You won't be right up against where he lairs at.
Okay.
I want to go home.
I wanna go home too.
What home, Andros? What home?
Damn!
I'm
Fucking
sorry,
sad.
not all of us are privileged.
He
I
has a
don't have
home.
home either, so me.
I don't know.
he has a
about
home, he
that.
just doesn't have parents. Jeez, dude.
I know I don't. I live on the street.
The streets are your home.
Yeah.
You're from somewhere.
I don't know where.
He's enough about your dead parents, God.
You're from a location,
We
probably.
talk about
Don't bring it up.
we talk about his dead parents more than he does.
You really do.
Martha!
It's a little concerning.
Martha. That's my mom's name.
Why are you guys worried about my parents? Live your own.
Well, we saw my dead dad, so yeah.
Yeah, you got some issues there.
Look, this
Damn,
is
I'm glad I'm
D&D.
orphaned.
Everyone has parent issues in D&D. Let's be real.
Mine are great.
I'm actively running away from mine.
Yeah.
My family life is great.
Tavius is like the exception to the rule. I got some pretty good folks. They're alright.
Yeah.
Love my dad. He's fucking great.
Yeah, Artaeus the second.
That
He's a
one
cool
meme, I
guy.
fucking love my dad.
Fucking love my dad, dude.
I'm just reminded of that scene from Metalocalypse. Fucking love my dad.
Fucking love my dad.
Good old Artaeus the second. Cool guy.
I hope we can meet him someday.
Hell yeah.
But you make landfall easily enough, and you start walking through the jungle. You don't really have much of an idea where Serline could potentially be, but I'd say, Tarla, you don't really have to roll for this. You know that a dragon's more than likely going to be in a higher area, and the mountain in the center seems like probably the best area to go.
That's where Tarla is straight heading for.
Let me get... Actually, you know what? Instead of using the usual token for all of you, I will use Tarla as the heads-up token. Although... whoop. There we go. As you make your way through the jungle, you begin to feel that you're being watched by many dozens of eyes. You suddenly find yourself surrounded. 12 camouflaged elves emerge from the foliage around you. Despite their apparent unease, they keep their weapons stowed. 2 of them step forward to speak. They introduce themselves as Darok and Patria. Why have you come to Serline's Island?
I am Dragon Lord Tarla Hora. Serline used to be my dragon. 500 years ago.
They just sort of stare at you, dumbfounded. Serline has made our lives a living hell on this island. Every time we try to leave, she destroys our rafts. Every full moon, she hunts us. Landing here, she knows you're here already, but I don't... We need to deal with her. Are you here to deal with her?
Tarla nods.
Alright. Patria chimes in. Then we'll come with you, me and Darok, and try to lead you as best we can. Since this is her lair, it's going to be tricky to get to the top of the mountain, but we have to try.
Okay. Lead the way. And Tarla just starts following them.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of setup, but before I do, I'm gonna have you arrange yourselves in marching order on the battle map. Boop. You're right at the very bottom, and I'll add in your new allies.
Probably be front on this one.
Alright, where would you like Darok and Patria? Would you like them up front leading with you, or covering the back? Okay. So...
I mean, they said they will lead us sooner.
Yep. Alright. And I guess I'll move...
One quick question. Not to be rude or anything, but can you, like, change your form to one that... I know Serline knows who you are, but one that she would more recognize and be familiar with? You're still a little young.
She's been with me since I was 5, so She would most likely recognize me looking like this. And when she found out that I was a changeling as well, so it's probably won't be a big deal.
I'm just wondering.
As you
Don't worry, she's just a big softie with a temper tantrum.
Derek and Patria just sort of side-eye you as you say she's just a big softie. You did mention how she hunts us on every full moon, right?
She might
Kills and eats us.
Did you guys do anything to her?
We exist on this island.
It's a strange phenomenon that it happens every full moon.
Would that bring any bells to Tarla while she's doing that?
I don't think so. They elaborate that she seems to subsist on the island's, like, fauna more, but it seems that for some reason she likes hunting them on a full moon to change things up. You do notice the animals around while you're moving, of course, because it's an inhabited island with fauna. All sorts of animals. Boars, mostly.
Wait, does she eat you, or does she just hunt you?
Eat.
Huh.
While you're moving through the jungle, you notice that though it is a jungle island, there seems to be a large amount of sand wisping around as well. Tarla, you would know just as someone who's been around dragons, if a dragon layers around for long enough in one area, it starts to affect the areas around them. A blue dragon makes a more sandy climb. Also, thunderstorms are, and as soon as you have that thought, you hear a loud, thunderous crack from above the mountain. That happens. That does happen.
Yep, Tarla will look up.
You see what is more than likely Serline flying overhead as a thunderstorm billows into existence. Looks like she's holding something. Someone. Roll perception real quick. Anyone who wants to, because you all would have heard that and seen her fly overhead.
Okay.
Andrews, that's Pythor. Serline has grabbed Pythor.
What?
Your dragon friend seems to have gotten another friend of ours.
Who?
Pythor?
Appears to be the god of war being taken right now.
Oh. Wait,
I think
I
she
would
murdered him.
be good hurry, but I don't blame her.
Your dragon kills these people and eats them.
Yeah, but that's her ex.
I don't care.
And he cheated on her with 5 women.
You are not seeing the problem here.
Look, you
What, a
don't
god of war not
understand.
be able to take a dragon?
Why do I work with you guys?
I will also add, Andrews, you saw he was very clearly trying to struggle free. Only you see that, though, because you're 21.
Why do I even try?
Yeah, let's probably have to hurry then.
Oh, now you want to go. Okay.
Something seems off. Call it a hunch. Well, you talk many praises of Serline, yet at the same time, she seems to be just terrorizing this, island and the inhabitants, and even to be, aligned with the Kraken. Does that sound like the Serline you know?
I don't even know what a kraken is, but I know it's bad.
Tarla points to herself. You seen her owner?
What?
Yeah, the fact that you refer to yourself as Serline's owner kind of really puts things into perspective.
Really, it does.
Well, the person that raised her, at least.
No take backsies.
We're wasting time.
Imagine we're walking and talking at the same time.
Yeah, I thought we were walking and talking.
Let's see. Roll me survival. Yeah. Let's just do survival first, and then I'm gonna say with disadvantage. You'll see why in a little bit.
Who?
Just,
Oops.
Yeah, that's not
Might be.
survival. Whoever's...
No, I misclicked.
Do you want Tarla to be the one who does survival because she's leading, or do you want, someone with better survival to go about trying to lead you all towards the lair?
I have a +7 if that helps.
I also have a +7.
I have a 2.
So Tarla's got this, right?
Makes sense.
No!
Yeah, and just let's test you out.
Test me out.
Yeah, let's use that survival skill.
Okay.
Okay.
With disadvantage, that's still
Yee.
23. Alright, so I'll grant this to you. As you're moving through the jungle, you notice that it looks like the air is warbling a little bit. And as you look close to the ground, you notice it's more stable down there. So you use the ground as more of a way to guide yourself. It seems that the terrain itself is under a sort of mirage that would mislead you and lead you far away from where you needed to go. But with that survival, you manage to keep yourself in a very confident stride towards the top of the mountain.
Navigating better than I thought. Or use the cities. Maybe a forest. Jungle.
Got you game light?
No. Who gave you that idea?
Okay, let's keep moving.
You eventually manage to make your way up to the cliff, and you see a beautiful grove surrounding a crystal clear pool which is fed by a single waterfall. The trees here are decorated with the bones of elves and animals, which have been arranged in flower-like shapes. Massive piles of glittering coins, gemstones, and artifacts are scattered throughout the pool. And more important than any of that, you see Serline holding Pythor. And she turns to look at all of you. Her eyes immediately focus on Tarla. Tarla?
Hi. It's Serline. Serline.
I thought you were dead. How are you
I thought...
alive? It's been 500 years.
Well, after falling off you in that storm, I was saved by Versi, and she kind of saved me and got me back up to health.
She narrows her eyes at you. For 500 years, she got you back up to health.
I mean, where it was in like kind of like a time distorted place. So what seems like days for me was years for you guys.
She swishes her tail. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that she wasn't keeping you to herself? How do you know you weren't just a pet that she was keeping until she had to let you go? I've been out here for a long, long time, Tarla. A very long time. I've heard of exploits of the Immortal Symmachia. I didn't know you were part of them, but I have heard. Perhaps the only reason you're out at all is because you have some destiny to play. And why didn't you ever try to find me? It's been 500 years and I have been alone! And she's holding Pythor and Silver. Although I suppose I have my husband back. Can't go anywhere now.
The moment I did get out, I did look for you. Even though when I met Pythor, he didn't tell me he was married to you. As she glares at him.
He's sweating profusely. No, I imagine he wouldn't. He said we should break things off. Wasn't working out. After cheating on me! But it's fine. We're together again. We can work things out. Pythor chimed in. I would like a say in that.
Oh, shut up, Pythor. You know she's a cat. And you lucky that she's taking you back.
He doesn't really say much. He looks very concerned. So, I take it that you're here because you need me. Is that it? Just a tool to be used? At your beck and call? Gone for 500 years because time distortions. And now that I'm needed, I need to drop everything and come to you. Is that it?
No. You were my partner. The moment I found out what the time and how many years went by, I immediately started looking for you. I missed you, and you probably my top priority to find. Everywhere I've been, I'll always ask, have they seen you? And the answer was always no. And she glares at Pythor. And then, you can come with me if you want. I don't want to use you as a tool. You have your free will to do whatever you want. Shoot, you can even torture Pythor if I care. But I just want you around again. I missed you.
She looks at you pointedly. You know I hear and see everything around this island, right? Her eyes glow slightly. I can see through the eyes and hear through the ears of all animals in my domain. You're my owner, I believe you said to your friends a little while ago.
Andrew slowly looks at Tarla.
You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little skeptical.
of what you're saying. And Tarla, at this point, I'd like you to roll persuasion with disadvantage.
+9, do not fail me now. 18 both ways?
She stares at you pointedly. You must have heard from... She looks at Darak and Patria. What I've been doing here. I've changed. Swallowed by bitterness and anger. Would you even still want me back?
That's the thing about time. We all always change. I changed too. Even though I know what you've been doing, it doesn't change my opinion on you. You're still my little favorite shock rod. As she smiles, as she says the little nickname that she gave her when she was little.
You see her start to tear up a little bit. It's been so long since I've heard that. She drops Pythor on the ground to disengages and tries to get the fuck out of there as fast as possible. She moves 40 feet. There we go. Serline will walk towards you. It's going to be
Tarla smiles.
It's going to be difficult fitting on that ship, though. Maybe I could polymorph myself into a more reasonable form for sailing. I suppose I could fly alongside the ship for a little bit.
Is the ship big enough for a full-blown dragon? Well, adult dragon?
I don't think it could hold the adult dragon and all of the people on it. She is a huge-sized creature.
I mean, she may have to just be on the top deck if she's in dragon form, but that would probably only be for whenever a situation would call for it.
This went so well for you.
Hey, if you want, you could polymorph onto the ship.
So I'm going to need to get a token for Serline's humanoid form. But that's gonna... We'll worry about that at a later time. The more pressing concern is you now have an adult dragon which is going to trivialize a lot of encounters. Unless you don't take her with you on some stuff.
I'm gonna fight the Kraken.
Absolutely not.
Kraken might be a bit of an ask.
Tarla looks at her. What's up with the Kraken here too?
Oh, I think he was here before me, and I just haven't dealt with him. I mean, he's out at sea. I'm actually on the island proper. We don't really bother each other all that much, so... She shrugs.
Oh, that is right. Guess what?
What?
I'm also married now, and I have 2 kids. It's...
Versailles, I take it?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
congratulations.
And the twins are Jason Kale.
Would you mind typing that down for me? Because I should have added that to my notes, but I don't have it in here. And I'll just copy and paste them in properly.
Oh, they're my in Tarla spots.
Oh, okay.
Like the second to last thing in there.
Huh, so they are. Alright, perfect. Alright. So, that went very swimmingly for you. And as we discussed, this would mean, I believe, that you would get your divine blessing for your epic path. Let me
Yes.
roll through that. Scroll. There you are, which means that Tarla, while mounted on a dragon, you gain that dragon's damage resistances, damage immunities, and senses. Blind sight, dark vision, and its passive perception if it's greater than yours. If the dragon is an adult, in this case she is, you can also use its legendary resistance, but this counts towards the total number of uses per day. So that is less legendary resistances for Serline in the event that you were mounted on her and using her in combat.
Nice.
However, now that you've done everything you set out to do here, the
Now.
elves on the island are just very confused as to what just happened. This horrible monster is just sort of leaving, though, so, you know, that's a plus.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You guys are good now.
You're welcome.
We gotta worry about the Kraken now.
Or we're sorry, I guess.
I thank you. Apology accepted. I'll tell the others that we're fine now.
Just be careful of the Kraken.
Right, that's a thing.
And the plus side, you can usually tell when the Kraken's around, but you don't need me to tell you that.
Right, so this went, like I said, very, very well. So now comes the next issue. Where do you go next? Actually, I'll take you over to the constellations map so you can see what your options are. And let's get the... That's the wrong song. I have to change that when I get the chance. There we go. Because right now you're in the Forgotten Sea. And I will change this to... of the dragon. Okay, and that is that. So, available to you for following constellations, you have the Nymph, the Golden Heart, the Queen, the Chariot, the Titan, the Spear, the Bard, the Blacksmith, the Warrior, the Ant, and the Dreamer. And we look at epic paths. Fortunately, since yelling isn't here, I feel like it would suck to do Alu's thing while they can't possibly be in the game. So we'll leave Alu's...
How close are we on the timer to the plate mail, by the way?
Let me check my clocks here. Your plate mail should be done in 5.5 days.
Sweet.
How long do we got for my project?
Let's see, 27 days.
Okay.
Yikes.
And since you're there, what about for my stuff?
The Moon Sickle is 3 days, and the Sentinel Shield is also 3 days. Those are coming at the same time, oddly enough.
And what about my stuff?
The hoverboard is 23 days, as well as the Serpentine Owl that you have commissioned from Steros.
Wait, I had an owl?
Yeah, remember Steros is making this owl for you for helping him save his father. So that's more of a party thing than it is...
Yeah, I thought that was a party thing.
Yeah, I figured I'd just let you guys know about it now, since I was reading these all off anyway.
The Golden Heart.
Ah.
No, wait. Yeah, Golden Heart.
Yep. Golden Heart. Wow. I'm trying to remember if you guys learned anything about the Golden Heart. I think you might have.
I mean, if we need any help on something, since I haven't done anything, I could try to give us a hint.
It's true. I would just need to know what you're trying to head towards. Like, whose goals for epic paths and the like.
I want to try to find that isle.
The Isle of Typhon.
Yeah. Just
Alright.
get it out of the way.
Okay.
Then you know what? Draco, I'm gonna try casting divination, and I'll ask, I guess, where can we find the Island of Typhon?
You get a vision, and you hear the Fates, this elderly woman whispering in your ear. If thou seekest to find the maw, follow the spear to its tip.
Oh, spear.
Huh. Yes, I guess it would be this. Unless there, yeah, it would be the sphere. Unless there's a maw somewhere.
Well, there is this thing over here, the Dreamer, that looks horrifying. Some sort of shadowy thing that could be interpreted as a maw, I suppose, but do with that information what you will.
The tip of the spear.
So, let me... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I really need to edit that. So, let me grab all the information I need for Typhon. As that is where we're hoping to go. Although, it's pretty obvious that's where from that. So, let's see, what color do I want to make this? Let's go... We already used red. How about black?
Will it even show up on the map if you type it in black?
Yeah, it will show up. See? There it is.
There
Typhon. Alright.
I don't need the golden heart right now. There you are. And I need... right, I need it in chapter 4. Constellations. Oh, right, I closed that already, so I'm going to probably have to reset a bunch of things. Would refresh help me? Sure, let's give refresh a shot.
Maybe.
It's like I had the Constellation stories open in a separate window and then I closed it, and what Roll20 likes to do is it likes to not allow you to open things that you put in window mode and closed out. I don't know why, it's just a thing. Okay, yes, that did work. And now I need navigating the oceans, I think. No, quick reference map. For the world of Thyleia. Mapped stars. Typhon is number... Okay. Ah, ominous. Above game. Typhon is number 13 in my list. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's nothing.
I don't like 13.
Hell yeah.
Kira begins her tale. In the western sky at dusk, you can see the spear of Sidon. It reminds me of the tale of Galamis, a soldier who broke his oath to serve the king of Historia. Galamis was a lazy, brutish coward who preyed upon the weak. Recognizing this, his officers banished him from the army. Bitter and resentful, Galamis prayed to Sidon, the Lord of Storms, would transform him into the greatest warrior in Thyleia. Then he would kill the very king he vowed to serve. In answer to his prayer, Galamis was transformed into a powerful minotaur. Reckless with power, he rampaged through the king's palace, trampling and killing all those who crossed his path. Eventually, the king rallied his men against the monster. They stabbed him 1,000 times with their spears until he lay dead. Because of Galamis, the people of Historia and Mitros regard Minotaurs as untrustworthy brutes. Even to this day. But Galamis was a monster long before he became a Minotaur. So, he fits right in with Sidon. Piece of shit.
You think we may encounter this person?
Maybe. Maybe.
That's concerning.
A little bit. But I would take that over a Kraken any day.
Which, by the way, as you were leaving the Isle of Dragons, you did not see tentacle nor hide of the Kraken.
Good.
Thank God.
Alright. And I think this is a pretty good place for us to take a break. Stretch water, drink legs, all that jazz.
Fine.
Alright.
Kaya lightning.
Lightning training?
Lightning training.
Alright, lightning training. We're doing lightning training because today was kind of a free day. Lightning training. Let's fucking go.
I mean, yeah, Serline for lightning training.
No, I'd rather have Kaya.
The person you know is better than the dragon that almost could have potentially fought and killed you.
I mean, how... And also, the dragon can only shoot lightning so many times.
This is true.
Plus, I can control where it goes.
Yeah.
You just want to have some fucking rolls going or what?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, why not while we're taking a break? I mean, I got my water, so...
Yeah.
I
Don't
got
mind
my-
us, chat. Just being
Draco, you
silly.
get that picture I sent you?
Wait, you sent something to what?
I sent you a picture.
Okay, let me take a look at that real quick. Oh, yes, you did.
26!
Okay, and that's for Serline?
Uh-huh.
Alright. I also have a pun to read out, so I will do that and then I'll get my stuff sorted.
I'm making a bone.
I think I read
16.
that one. I've got this pencil that used to be owned by Shakespeare, but he chewed the end of it. I can't tell if it's a 2B or not 2B. And with that, I take my leave.
You're on a fucking roll.
Just tell me about it.
Or I would have been taking my leave if we didn't just get raided by Goblins of X.
Huh?
Goblins of X. It says right there. Hey! How's it going? How was your stream? What were you doing? Have a shout out.
Treat them all to that redeem, Draco.
Which redeem? What happened?
Right above the raid. Bahamut be praised.
Okay, let me do that and... Ah! I see! Wait, do you want me to do it as Bahamut or just me? Because that would be an
Bahamut be
old
praised.
man.
I feel like Bahamut would make dad jokes.
Yeah, I can see that. Fizzban, aka Bahamut, would absolutely make dad jokes. Ada, Ada. Is that what you wanted, Broaden? An Ara Ara from the Platinum Dragon?
This feels blasphemous.
Probably. Which is a good thing that Octavius isn't here then, huh?
He will kill me.
But it was worth it.
Was it?
I don't know, was it?
I can't believe you've done this.
Blasphemy.
I was waiting. I was waiting for the right moment to redeem these.
But, yeah. Lightning training, good.
Lightning training.
Alright.
You have not failed a single one yet.
Goddamn.
Yep.
But, anyway, now I'll be getting up, but I suppose before I do, I should probably do my whole spiel. Hey, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. Mondays you can catch me and DeLuna. We do our Heart Gold randomized Metalock. We need to grind next session because we're doing the Pokemon League 2! And also maybe Red after that.
Oh boy, fight red. Fight red.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Tuesday, you can catch myself, Royal Hoshi, Hey Mr. Rabbit, Milla Ninja, Deluna13, Chocolate Zombie 101, and Zelnamore, as they go through the Revelia. They have just learned that Hecna's patron, his business partner, is the King in Yellow. Well, more accurately, Watcher learned that, lost his sanity for a little bit, but, he's better now. Now they just gotta, collect some things to continue their quest to rebuilding the train. They just have that ominous shadow of a man in a yellow robe with a face that looks like a mask that isn't a mask, hanging over the entirety of the Revelia. It's fine, I'm sure it's fine. Wednesdays, I wasn't able to this Wednesday, but I'm gonna try and get into Link's Awakening, starting that off. Pretty excited about that. Thursdays, you can catch our fun party here, Immortal Symmachia, as they continue exploring the lands of Thylea. They are about to head to Typhon and see what it is that can be done there. At
Lightning
the
training.
mall. While lightning training is going on. And of course, Fridays, me and DeLuna, we play through Birth by Sleep. We're almost near the end of Terra's story. But now, I'm gonna go get my water and stuff. I will be right back.
How long do you want to keep going?
I don't know. We can go as long as we can. This is great.
Listen, I could. Okay, I would have to do the math because I have this for 10 minutes. Do you want to keep making rolls for like 1,000 rounds?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You know, just keep going until Draco comes back.
Yeah, sure. We're having fun.
I have a feeling I'm gonna burn all your rolls.
Maybe.
Do you want to risk that RNG?
You know what, honestly, no. Since we're going to Typhon's Island,
One more.
and I'm going to be taking a dip in lava. That one.
It's like two kids fighting. As soon as one person gets hurt, it's like, okay, we're done, we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
I'm telling mom.
But goddamn.
Jesus Christ, you're a monster now.
I know. That's why I made the wish.
You're a monster!
Might be. It's funny to me that that one is still a 10.
Yep. You know what's the funny thing? Serline would be absolutely useless against the Kraken.
Krakens are
They're
trouble.
They're immune to lightning and any non-magical damage. And there's nothing in a dragon stat sheet that says its claws or its claws and bite are magical.
Not to mention they're immune to being frightened and paralyzed.
Exactly. Serline is useless against a Kraken. Except for escape.
The health pool alone.
Yeah, I know. I had to fight one like a month ago.
I fought one a long time ago and I hated it.
Yeah, same here.
Siege monster.
We had to fight one amongst like a freaking like another like homebrewed Davy Jones, an entire ship. We got out fairly okay because someone like banished the Kraken for like the beginning of the fight. It's like, okay, let's focus on one boss.
Yeah, maybe we
And
come
then the other
back
boss.
at a
Yep.
later level when we're double digits at the very least. Then we can kill the Kraken.
Let's see what level I was when I fought the Kraken. But even then, we had a bunch of busted abilities.
Where are you trying to go, boy? Here. Yeah, damn it.
Yeah, we're a party of, I think, like,
Stop rolling!
party of 6 level 13 characters.
Mm,
Here. Drink a bottle.
we need to work on leveling up.
I mean, I think that's what we're actively doing.
It's just like, I know we just leveled up, but I want to level up more.
I mean, I think it's like a certain amount of islands we go to in the Forgotten Seas to get level up as well. So we got one.
I want to be able to run on walls and water.
One more level and I get my subclass for fighter.
You know,
I get to cheat death.
nice.
I get the Echo Knight.
I can also summon a dragon. Oh yeah, I forgot what spells I get.
Conjure Draconic Spirit.
Yeah.
something? Yeah. It's a really good spell.
So, how goes lightning training?
We stopped in when it went bad. I got an at 1 on the last one.
Ah,
Andrew stubbed his toe.
things were going great, and then that one loose plank. Whoop!
Eh?
Don't tell mom.
Yeah.
What's the mom?
Who is the mom in Immortal Symmachia?
I don't think we got one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's Tarla. I'm pretty sure we all know that's not the case.
I mean, worst case scenario now is probably going to be Serline.
Oh god, Serline did not realize she was being volunteered for Team Mom.
You
Maybe I'll go.
argue.
Maybe I'll go
Cairo.
back to my island.
Here is the white ant.
Oh.
Obviously, Artavius is the tired dad.
Yeah, that
I just
100%.
realized.
The dad that always do the dirty jokes all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What did you just realize?
Andros's clothes aren't lava proof.
I didn't think of that.
I might have to go skinny dipping.
A good thing you're a monk.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. I'm a
If
monk.
you were any other class, that would be very, very inconvenient.
Yeah, you know, that reminds me of something. My friend who hasn't played, like, very much D&D, we tried to get him in one campaign, he just wasn't feeling it. He started playing Baldur's Gate, and his very first idea was, I'm going to play a completely naked monk because the game allows me to. And he did.
I mean, fair.
Can't argue that.
I don't
Which
blame him.
people he go.
You know what I love about that, though? So the first thing he asks me after getting Baldur's Gate, so with unarmored defense, I technically don't need to wear clothes or any armor, do I? And I'm like, you sure don't. I knew exactly where he was going. I'm just like, oh, jeez.
Going around showing my penis.
Either that, or you steal your companion's underwear and wear those instead,
Couldn't do that.
because it'd be funnier.
Should really try making his clothes fireproof of some kind.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drop everything that isn't fireproof.
Which is basically everything that isn't magical.
Oh yeah, we made Artavius in a Baldur's Gate 3. We gave him the captain's hats. It was Captain Artavius.
It's great.
That sounds amazing.
Finally saw the first stream. I need to catch up.
I still need to get
Good
caught
stuff.
up on your D&D sessions. I have a lot of stuff in my
session-
watch laters, and I'm like, I really want to watch this, and there's just so much in there.
I'm caught up on his. I'm waiting for the new one to come out.
Session 2 is Tuesday. Hell yeah.
Nice.
We need more bear rocks.
I know.
Yes.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
I'm giving the people what they want.
Red rocks.
I thought of something dumb that I know I would do playing our visitor with the bear rock.
Oh, boy.
Catapult it.
You should
Catapult
make
bear
turtle rock. Turtle rock as well.
Oh my
Turtle
god.
sex rock.
Turtle Rock.
Oh my god.
Oh no, not
I'll
Turtle
make a bunch of
Rock!
rocks. Maybe even glowing shoes that I can't wear.
Oh,
Just catapult all your useless shit.
yeah.
Good.
Catapult all the bear rocks.
Yeah, just shout at someone like, watch out, a bear is going to attack you as you catapult bear rock at them.
That's actually a great idea.
We're in the middle of a city. What do you mean?
This person got mauled by a bear, but they don't look like they suffered a head wound.
I bet
This
it's
person got
stumbled
hit
upon
by
the city.
God.
It's happened before. It's happened in my hometown. That was a scary day.
Mm.
Oh my god, it's Cocaine Bear.
Oh no!
It wasn't to that extent, but you know, it was pretty bad.
I swear if Alek somehow throws in a werebear NPC, just the terrify your character.
Oh, I was saying today, so I expanded my compendium pretty good because I was bought a bunch of random bullshit. And one of the new monsters that came with it is a, let's see if I can pull this up. It's like a hermit crab bear. Like,
Oh!
yeah. It's like, it looks like a pile of rocks that stands up and it's a bear with pinchers. It's like, why? Why have you done this?
Why
we're
not?
I've
That
honestly
reminds me,
seen weirder.
I need silly
It
bear
sounds
monsters.
like a bear
Dude,
amalgamation.
it's so bad.
I need
Sounds
a
like
man bear pig
Rhapsody.
stat block.
I got a
Oh, God.
bear sharktopus stat block.
Oh god.
That one sounds more like Bosco the bear.
Here, I'll send it in memes.
I need all the bear monsters for reasons.
No boy.
Are you gonna make an entire campaign centered around bear monsters?
Bear dragon.
Oh no.
I mean, they kind of like. I mean, my party's currently in like Appalachia, well, quote unquote Appalachia. So you may get weird things.
I mean, fair.
You mean bear?
Okay.
You know what? You're right. You absolutely right.
Here you go, guys. It's a bear crab.
Bear crab?
It's
Why does it look kind of cute?
I want
I
one. It's
mean-
adorable.
What, the bear shark top? Bear shark?
No, the bear crab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bear
like-
crab is
Oh, I kinda love
adorable.
it. I kind of love it.
You can't forget man bear pig. Stop
Where's
trying to
Pepper?
find my boy.
You know, bear are.
Where's the bear in this?
I mean, I guess the face and like the fuzzy legs, kind of.
I don't see it in the face. All I see is crab.
I mean, I think the face is like more round than a crab face would be, and
I
it has
mean,
sort of
where
like
the-
the bear snout shape.
Yeah, I was about to say it has a bear snout.
And the eye stalks are sunken in, so they
Yeah.
look, so it resembles a bear head.
It's like,
We're
what's
gonna have
Pincers
this
even have,
It's
its pincers
very
even have the
subtle.
claws.
Alek, are we gonna have this in the campaign?
I mean, you know, maybe.
It's
Never know.
possible.
It's your oh shit button.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I now have two. It's somehow, I don't know which one I added that had it, but now I have too many bear things. It's like bear folk, bear crab. Like, what's all this bear stuff?
Too many bears?
Too many cooks, but it's too many bears.
Yeah,
Yes.
too many bears, too many bears.
Find a fucking bear folk village, I guess. I don't know. What the
I
shit?
mean,
My wizard fucked up.
By the way,
If you wanna
you know what's funny here? I just looked where Typhon is compared to where you are. You know, just drive the ship through Thylea, it's fine.
Yeah.
You sure are lucky that it
Sorry.
takes 2 days approximately using the air elemental to get around regardless, because otherwise you would have to go around the complete outside of the frigging island to get there.
That's good.
So, you know, the weird seas of Thylea have a benefit sometimes.
Bear crab.
so Alec, what you need to do is you need to create a villain that's
Bear
a
with
mad
crab,
scientist
dude.
that throws monsters and beasts together.
God.
A bee bear. Or a beware.
Just have Rook be bitten by a werebear.
Yeah, right. Ooh, there's a wraith bear. It's a spirit bear.
Bear?
Spirit Bear!
That just sounds scary.
Spooky bear.
Spooky bear.
Like, why so many bears?
I don't know, man, but you're gonna have so many bears in your campaign. You don't. Even
Apparently so.
I feel like the person that made this just really digs on bears. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bears are radical.
Here's a grove bear.
Grove Bear.
Alright, midget, you need to go to sleep.
Now.
I'm tired of him climbing over me.
So, by the way, would you guys like to know the other names for Typhon? Because it has a couple.
Sure, why not?
The island you're heading toward is known also as not just Typhon, but Island of Horror, Island of the Maw, the Father of Monsters.
Mm.
All fun. All good fun,
good.
not terrifying names.
Well, I am the cursed one. I don't expect it to be easy.
And I'll just tell you this because it's not going to matter to Andros specifically. Would you like to know how much damage is done if you jump into the pit of magma at the top?
I can imagine.
10d10 fire damage.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it's a good thing I made that wish.
Mm-hmm.
Is that bear rug? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Bear rug. I can make a sentient bear rug.
Oh my god.
Too many bears.
Not
Too many
not
bears?
No, no.
Too
just
many
have-
bears.
You should have an NPC that's a artificer. That's Rook's nemesis named Bishop.
Oh, speaking of, you had the sharktopus or whatever, bear sharktopus. Here's a were shark. Like why?
That sounds
Yeah.
rad. I want to be a were shark.
Yo, what? Oh my God, here's one for you. It's a nar shark. It's a narwhal shark.
Nar shark.
Where are you getting all these creatures? Where did you get?
I don't know. I added some stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, I added it to our campaign.
Mm,
I mean, not yet.
Not yet.
We'll see.
yeah.
And if you see a narwhal shark.
Okay, what the fuck is this? Hold on. You got. Oh my God.
Okay, you're shitting me.
This is. Hold on. Hold on.
I have seen this. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a thing of beauty.
It's something.
Yeah, it's something alright.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus.
Reminds me of Jaws, man.
Jaws, man.
The skeleton shark jaw.
It's just a bunch of shark jaws.
Some wizard was really bored that day.
I guess. No, some crazed wizard was like, "What if I made a bone golem out of nothing but shark jaws?" Hmm.
It's all teeth.
No. Don't say that. That's the name of one of its moves.
All teeth.
I'll see.
Yikes.
Jeez.
No thanks.
I am all.
I think we're all that.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, and you know what's funny and kind of sad? Typhon does not have a proper island, so we're gonna have to theater of the mind some of this, and of course go with the
Wow,
battle map for
interesting.
some.
How dare they?
How dare indeed. Let's see. First one is interesting. Okay, you will be getting an encounter for day one. And it's the Kraken again. Look out! I'm kidding. I haven't actually rolled it yet.
Yeah.
Not be a kraken.
Not again.
Would be
Jeez.
hilarious. Terrifying, but hilarious.
What's hilarious? Hilarious.
Indeed. So that is 88.
88.
You got so close to something else that would have been terrifying. But this one isn't so
That's good.
bad.
Jacob, is it the whirlpool?
No. The
Okay.
Kraken is fighting something in the one you almost rolled, and you're caught in the middle of this combat. But that's not what you rolled. Your nose is suddenly assaulted by the smell of what might be thousands of rotting fish. Searching the area, you discover the floating remain. Wait, was it? I think I read the wrong one. Hold on.
Let's see, was that the Hydra that you were
No,
reading?
No, I was.
I know
reading-
exactly what that is.
That was the wrong one. My apologies. I rolled an 88, which means you would get. Thing is, there's two different whale things. There we go. You feel a low rumble around the ship. Moments later, a group of large whales breach the surface of the water. The whales have razor-sharp teeth, and one of the creatures has the corpse of a colossal squid in its jaws. Despite their ferocious appearance, the creature shows little interest in your ship. Hey, there you go. Now you have a new form for polymorph. That literally just happened to show up, luckily, here.
It's Moby Dick.
Quick, get the harpoons!
That's
To
where,
the damn lake.
this is where I learned the whale form
Yep.
and the squid form.
Indeed.
I could be a squid kid now.
You could be a kid and a squid. Not at the same time, though. One or the other. Unless. And on day 2, there is not an encounter.
Cool.
All things considered, that was pretty chill sailing session. Into. See, do I have music for it, even though it doesn't have a proper island?
It's absolute horror.
Fire yonder. Cold Heart. Themis. Amazon Prison. There it is. I found it. Give me just 1 second here to alter the music ever so slightly. Okay, here we go. Let's set the mood properly. And now let's also get myself the art. Because I'd like to show you what this place looks like that you're heading into. Handouts. Where is it? Ah, found the handouts. That's NPC. I'm looking for mood. Mood.
I got you, bud.
Where are you? I know I've seen it in here before. It's not the hero art, not the play. Oh, wait, found it. Mood. Now I just gotta find exactly what we're looking for here. Not that one yet. Where is it? Ah, I found it. Oh, right, and I should get rid of the be right back. Whoopsie.
Ooh, it's really cool art.
Right?
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Now, let us get in to what you find. The sea grows rough as a massive volcanic island comes into view. Its central peak belches thick black smoke and white-hot lava, although you can see black sand beaches on the shore. Choppy waters and ring of jagged rocks protruding from the sea make a safe landfall challenging. Kaya, since you're the one piloting the boat, I'm going to need you to make me a survival check to see if you can manage to get through all of this choppy sea.
I will guidance myself.
Understandable.
Oh no.
I also
So
get
it's
for
not-
bardic inspiration.
I could.
Today's not a
yeah,
good
you
day
get
for me.
that. So let's see, that's 13, and you do have a bardic inspiration.
E8.
Oh.
14.
You're one shy of what you needed. So it is very choppy seas, and you try your best, but you hear a loud as you hit a rock on the side. You manage to get through, but the Ultros takes 250 damage to the hull that absolutely needs to immediately be repaired.
Alright.
Well.
Fucking try to repair it. I can heal 50 of that.
You sure can.
I may or may not be doing the SpongeBob meme the whole time.
You good? You good? You good? You good? You good?
It's gonna have to do that healing a lot, and that's like a per day thing, right?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
I would have 5 days worth of healing to the boat.
That is certainly gonna eat into your time. But
Fuck, I remembered I had Cosmic Omen. Too late now.
yep, too little, too late now. I mean, on the plus side, when you do land on the shore, because, like I said, you're able to make it. You're just in a very rough position, and you're going to lose some days here properly repairing your ship. But, yeah, you made it. Hooray! And on the other plus side, you're going to get a lot of items in, because a lot of stuff is coming due within 5 days.
Hooray.
Yay.
Yay.
Things are... Whoever jinxed us that we were having it too good.
Mm.
So, let's see. The moon sickle comes in while you're doing your prep, or your repairs here. As well as the sentinel shield. That is 16 days left on the owl. Andros's project has 20 more days to go. And the plate armor comes in. The +1 plate armor is now Octavius's. And hey, you get all your slots back too, because of that 5 days.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
But as you've properly repaired and got yourself to the maw arguably safely, you notice that there's not really an easy way to climb up the volcano, which you have to do. But there are 3 caves that you could go into. A cave on the left, a cave in the middle, and a cave on the right. Which one would you like to go and try?
There's a 4th option we can do. We can certainly fly us up to the top.
I suppose you could theoretically do that. Although, this is an active volcano at the moment. It might be a bit risky to try and land up there.
I mean, technically, Andros don't need to land on the top.
But how is he going to get back? He'll have to leave through... Well, I guess Serline could pick him, but she can't land up there.
He can swamp dive.
Well, no, I
How
mean,
does he get
after
back?
he's done in the volcano, how's he getting back down the mountain? That's the problem. Like, could you drop him in and fucking just have him swan dive in the magma? Yes. The getting back part is the hard part here. After that.
I can probably summon an air elemental to pick him up and carry him back.
But will the elemental get burned up too much getting close?
Yeah, because
Volcanoes are very, very hot.
the same reason why Serline is going to have problems is the actively erupting volcano. It's not to the point where, like, you can't make landfall, obviously. You were able to land on the actual mountain. But because it's billowing smoke and magma into the air, well, it's lava when it comes out of the volcano, but you get the idea. It's very hard to properly land anywhere near the top with flight.
Wait a minute. What about you? Slashing. Yeah. No, not you.
I think we're just gonna have to do the dungeon.
So if you do decide to do the dungeon proper, left, middle, or right?
Which one looks less menacing?
There isn't an answer to that question. They all look
Okay.
very menacing.
Okay. I thought I'd ask.
That's a fair question to ask. What is this?
I don't know, is any of them different, or they just all look
Let's see.
cave entrance?
Let's see. So, the one on the left, if you go near the cave mouth, it has a pretty foul odor coming from it. The middle cave, it looks carved pretty well. Like, the other cave looks natural, while this one looks more human. Well, maybe not human, but some mortal crafted to a degree. And from the third cave, you hear moans and screams from the cave mouth. All very enticing, I'm sure.
Kaya, what was that ability that you used to get us here?
The divination?
Do you think you could try that again?
I mean, what would the question be?
Which path
I
would
would say-
lead us safest to where we need to go?
I mean, I could burn the slot.
Oh, that's a 4th level slot. It's up to you.
Yeah. Do we have a weaker slot? Someone with some kind of divining power.
I mean, you do have a lady back on the ship who also has the ability to foresee. I mean, she is an oracle.
That's my life.
If we go in there blindly, your wife's not gonna have anybody.
Yes. I have a feeling over the days of trying to prepare the ship, maybe through some scouting, we see the 3 scary caves, so maybe it'll be nice to ask.
So I've got Channel Divinity, which is for other stuff, but could we use that as a way to gain some insight?
Channel Divinity allows you to sense, like, different beings, right? Or not that. That's
the divine
sense.
sense. Yeah.
What are your Channel Divinities?
Well, it's what I'm asking. So it gives me some abilities like the roar and stuff like that. I'm just curious if it's Channel Divinity, if we can just say my use for the day is helping to divine where to go or something.
I mean, it would only be the options that you have listed in your different Channel Divinities.
Okay.
You have your... I was gonna say, you have your...
Oh, sorry. Part of what I... Hold on, is this a thing? Is this... Let me double check this. Yeah, so as part of my divine favor or whatever, I've got, this that I can just cast at will without using a slot.
Okay. Let's see. With augury, employ the dividing tool. You receive an omen of otherworldly entity about the results of a specific action. You place it in. The DM chooses the following possible omens: weal for good, woe for bad, weal and woe for both good and bad. Nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or loss of companion. Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna cast that for like each cave mouth, I guess?
Yeah, I learned the augury spell, which I think I can use kind of at will. You can... Okay, I only use it once a long rest, it looks like.
Okay. And I mean, you do have
Sorry,
5
I'm trying...
days.
Oh, this is new.
No
It
worries.
says you can cast first level slot augury spell without a spell slot, and you must finish a long rest before you can cast either of these spells in this way again. So guys, I mean, I can get one outcome if you guys want to, like, have me ask one. We can get a good no or, like, good bad or neither.
It'll give us a 50-50 chance, so worth a shot.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to try?
Because there's a very scary looking cave, the one with the moans, and one that looks like it was carved out.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Want me
guess,
to ask about that one?
yeah,
Scary cave or
point towards the man-made one?
so I guess I will use augury to get a notion on the man-made carved cave. Draco.
All right. So, how does your augury work? Just like flavor-wise, what are you doing to get Bahamut's idea here?
So I guess I will kind of once again like sit and kind of somewhat meditate, but just kind of like try to almost astral project in a way of like trying to kind of like relive that sensation of talking with him and just get trying to get a sense of like good, bad, ugly on kind of like the thought in my head. Like, do I have like a negative vibe or like a positive vibe? Kind of like what do I feel about this option?
All right. So you focus on the man-made cave, and you get woe from your mind. You get a bad sinking feeling about that particular cave.
Okay.
All right.
So I come back and look at you guys. I'm like, I get bad vibes from that cave. I would not.
So our choices are the Screaming Cave or the one that smells bad.
Like, how bad does it smell?
It smells absolutely foul.
Like, would you say it's sulfuric? Kind of bad?
More like feces, stale sweat, rotting meat.
Hmm.
The more and more you talk, the more and more I want to go toward the screaming.
What?
The Screaming could be a fake out.
Yeah, but rotting flesh means there's something down there that's killing something.
The same goes for the rotting meat and feces. Something might be eating somebody.
Mm-hmm.
How big are the entrance of these caves?
Big enough for, like, a humanoid to comfortably walk through.
I
Like,
wouldn't say it's like a
sorry.
giant entrance type thing.
No.
You know, like a okay.
Comfortable enough for a medium-sized creature to walk through without any issues. A larger creature could probably get through, but anything bigger than, like, let's say a horse might struggle.
I look towards the party. So, which one are you guys feeling right now?
Screaming went honestly for me.
I suppose the screaming voices, maybe it's someone in need of help. Who knows?
Yeah, I would agree with the screaming as well. Like they've been screaming for days now, right?
Moaning and screaming every time you go to the cave mouth, yes.
So, yeah,
And
Seems great.
we can go to that one.
And since this is an active volcano island, I doubt that there's actually people here.
As far as we know.
True.
But let's try the screaming one.
All right.
And
So-
Draco, you said which? Oh, I was gonna say which stuff did you say came in? It was just the armor, right?
So no, it was your moon sickle, the sentinel shield, and the armor. All came in.
Yeah, I'll update my sheet then.
Yeah, I'll let you do that before we get too deep into anything. Okay. And would you like to know the names of the caves since you've already chosen your cave?
Yeah, sure.
The one on the left was the Cave of Excess. What you passed up was a incredibly overweight Arcanoloth who would demand food from you. And if you paid him like 500 pounds of livestock food, he would have let you past.
Oh.
So that would have been
That's
perfect
what
for
we
Alu.
fucking Alu.
Yeah. Cave number 2, the one with Woe, was the Cave of Vanity, which had an Urale Medusa, the stronger version of Medusa, inside, who would have tried to pick you off one by one and turn you to stone slowly and painfully.
Fun.
Also, there was a magic item in there, but, you know, it's fine.
I'm not going in there.
I do not blame you. And I'm not going to tell you what is in here, because this is the one you're exploring, but you've chosen the Cave of Vulgarity. Hooray!
There's a bunch of vicious mockery.
Your mother Trebek.
Cave full of voices that just insult us.
And let's see what you've won. Behind door number 3. Moans and screams can be heard from within this cave mouth, growing louder as you move inside. After a few minutes of walking, you come to a large, dimly lit cavern. Before I continue, did you guys come in, like, during the day or night, or what's the deal? Because that's probably
Definitely
relevant.
day.
Probably day, yeah.
All right.
Definitely in the day.
Okay, so they would not, that part wouldn't have been relevant. Okay. So, as you come in, you notice a bunch of bronze cages. Inside the cages are 2 satyrs, a male Oread, a female Ore nymph. They're sailors from across Thylea, including a Aresian warrior, 2 Amazons, and a Metrosian soldier. As they see, oh, thank goodness! You can free us! There's an incubus that comes from the hells and forces us to do all sorts of things. Please, let us out! We want vengeance against that monster! We'll help you any way you can.
Insight.
Yeah, inside on that.
Fair.
Did he say incubus?
Incubus,
Hello.
yes.
What the fuck is an incubus?
Oh my god. Can I do a
Isn't
history?
that just a
real-
band?
So,
Could use my inspiration.
first, Octavius, you're pretty sure these people are lying. This is a trick of some kind. Absolutely. 100%. I'll say, Kaya, you're pretty sure these people are being genuine. For an incubus, since that is a devil, I believe that would be arcana or religion to figure out what that is.
Arcana.
Let's see if Andros knows what an incubus
Fine.
is.
I missed that class.
Yeah. You know, you weren't too big into demonology, Kaya. Andros, you know that an incubus is a devil of some kind, which is bad news. You're not quite sure much outside of that.
Andros just kind of blinks his eyes a bit.
Octavius, what you know about incubus is they are male devils specifically that primarily look to partake in carnal pleasures. They like to entice people to lay with them and corrupt those that are good to get benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
Tarla, you know that, as well as they'll appear first in like an ethereal form, passing through walls, lurk next to a mortal's bedside while they sleep, and whisper pleasures to get like a good
lay on a person to figure out what they are, try to seduce them while they're in a sleeping state, to give into their darkest desires, indulge in their taboos, etc. They love all sorts of debauchery. And it seems that these people have been captured and enslaved by this incubus to basically be his playthings. You also would know with 20, they have a deadly kiss. The kiss of a succubus...
what?
A deadly kiss. The kiss of a succubus or an incubus is an echo of the emptiness that is the fiend's longing for a corrupted soul. Likewise, the recipients of the fiend's kiss gains no satisfaction from it, experiencing only pain and the profound emptiness that the fiend imparts. The kiss is nothing short of an attack, usually delivered as a final farewell before the fiend escapes. And that's what you know.
I will relay this information. So we're dealing with a male succubus, basically.
And you say they have a lot of charming magic, right?
Yes, they do.
Do we have any way to combat that?
I have counter charm.
I can get out of it.
Thank God for counter charm.
I want to focus a little bit on my blind sense.
All right.
See if I hear anything or feel anything other than these people in cages.
Aside from them, you don't seem to see, well, see, air quotes, with your blind sense anything. They also inform you that he comes back at sunset. He does take the day to basically hunt for food on the island, or just off of it. So at this current moment, he's not here in this cave at all.
Well, I'd say we try to get them out.
Yeah, that will probably be the best thing to get them out before he gets back.
Andrews will just take out his thieves' tools and looks at the lock to see if there's anything.
You can absolutely
Special
do a thieves' tool check. It is a very intricate lock, though, so it's going to be tough to unlock them all. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Natural 20.
6, 7. Well, that's the first one done. There's 8 locks you have to undo.
Damn.
That one pops like child's play. It looked like it was a lot harder than it was. And that's number 2.
Give you guidance if you need it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That's 3.
I don't think he needs it.
No, I'll take it.
Well, we'll find out.
Listen.
I mean, he could roll really low on this next one. That'll do.
Also, no.
Got 4 more. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. That's another. And that's a first failure.
I will use my inspiration.
All
I don't
right.
want to lose my thieves' tools.
Yeah. That is still a failure, but you don't break your thieves' tools.
I gave him bardic inspiration for that last one.
Well, he also has the guidance if he wants to roll that. So,
Oh yeah, sure, why not? Still use that.
Guidance is free.
okay, that's
Oh.
still not enough. You can also
I
get
was
the
giving
bardic
him a
inspiration.
bardic inspiration. It's a D8.
Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
21.
That's enough. So, like, all of the other locks were child's play, but this last one really gave you a tough time. Maybe this Matrosian soldier is one of his favorites, and that's why he put extra effort in this lock, but damn, that was a rough one.
Alright. You're all free.
We would like to get revenge against him.
now that we're free, we're probably going to ambush him and beat the tar out of him if you want to help us with that.
It's just one of him, right?
It is only the incubus. And your current allies, if you were to fight with them, include 2 satyrs, an Oread nymph, an Ore nymph, 2 Amazon warriors, an Aresian warrior monk, and a Metrosian soldier. And all of you versus this one fucking incubus.
I mean, yeah. We could.
Do we just want to kick the shit out of a demon?
Just like what, it comes back at like sundown or something?
Yeah.
So it would be probably an extra day or so on this island.
It's true.
Do we want to risk that?
I mean, we might as well get rid of him now, because if we're out and about while he's still hunting, he might find us eventually.
Alright, fuck it, let's kill a demon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to bring you to the battle map as I get your other allies for this. And you can arrange yourself. He's probably going to come from down here, so you might want to move yourselves up a little bit. And then find
The
your
south?
proper order. Yeah, the south. Also, Pythor is in here. I should get rid of him.
Hi, Pythor, bye, Pythor.
Howard.
Look, I gotta spend a lot of time hiding from Serline now.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is. That is indeed a me problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think all these monsters are just neighbors, you know?
This is just a demonic fucking communal complex. It's like a townhouse for demons.
Incubus comes out with, "Hey, Ted, what's going on? Rekthros?"
Oh, yeah. How's it going? Cynthia, looking good.
Just getting my demon milk.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, buddy. You know, I feel like... Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm putting on a few pounds, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, you look great.
Ah, thanks, buddy.
The fuck is demon milk?
Don't worry about it. Are you sure you want to know?
What do you have to milk? Do you have to find a demon cow?
I mean, I guess.
It
There's
is
too
for,
many questions.
Maybe this is West of Loathing rules, where cows are demons. Don't question it.
You're asking too many questions.
it was for my incubus. We know what kind of milk he produced.
God
Wasn't even going
damn
that
it.
direction, but...
Well, now I gotta add the sexual themes thing into our tags on
You
Twitch.
didn't before.
I didn't.
don't know
I
what
should
you're talking
have.
about.
Yeah, you're the one who brought it up.
I am not. Who brought up?
No, I'm talking to Hoshi. He started this.
It's true.
We all knew it, but no one said anything because we thought it was an unspoken
Yeah.
rule.
We all knew where it was gonna go, but you didn't have to say it. What does that Simpsons mean? Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it.
Gonna punch him right in the dick.
You want to be in the crib or out of the crib? Pick one. Stop going back and forth, boy.
Hit him with a dick twist.
The old dick twist.
So, where would you like all of your allies I have placed over here?
Within counter charm range.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that...
Maybe
It's in the chat. It's like 30 feet.
Okay.
From me has advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
the old dick twist.
Twisted dick.
Now I have to see. Do I have a spell that is Dick Twist?
No, that's my stunning strike.
Nice.
Hey, big twist.
That's weird. This sheet doesn't. Huh.
I mean, I can do conjure animal. I can get a big twist off of that one.
Nah. If we had like a whole monster.
Okay. I'm just grabbing all the sheets I need for this. It's a lot.
Mm.
Just get a quick fight in before the night's over.
Yeah.
We're gonna speedrun an Incubus fight.
You're gonna curb stomp an Incubus is what's gonna happen. You have, like, what,
Chat.
10 people here?
Okay,
Chat, this is how you fight a demon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action.
The Doom Guy method. Rip and tear. Rip
Hey,
and
give it
tear.
to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
As soon as he shows his face, I'm blasting it.
And our other monk.
He's
Cool,
well,
another monk?
Yeah. I
I'm a
said there
monk
was an
too.
illusion monk.
We should form a club.
Yeah.
Show me your ways, Mr. Monk.
Look at all these potential friends that we can have.
It's true. I mean, you did lose some people after all. From various events.
Fucking expand the crew.
Yeah,
Whoever
we already
survives
got
gets
two.
to join the crew.
Well, like what, 2 druids?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, technically, if you count Kaya in the Druid Club. Because you did have 3 Druids.
One of them got eaten by a shark.
Oh, right.
We have like a druid, we got a monk, we got a couple barbarians.
I mean, I'm down.
The Amazon.
And I'll just
We got a whole NPC party going.
Yeah. So the Ore is weird. You have one of the nymphs I mentioned, the Ore. So she has like songs and stuff that does things, but it mentions that she should have a kiss action, but I'm not seeing that anywhere on her sheet. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
Kiss action. Nothing happens, but you feel nice.
She sings
simple
a
kiss on
song
the cheek.
that does something, and then you know what? A kiss to follow it up.
Okay.
As you do. As you do. Doesn't mention in here either. Weird that
Don't pull my hair, boy.
D and E 5.
Not funny.
Oopsie do. D and D5 D. Alright.
What? You sleepy?
No, or a. We should probably put D&D 5.8. Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. And see if I can find it. Otherwise, I'm just going to use the sheet as it is. Dragon Lords. Or a sheet. Character sheet. Fill character. Okay, fuck it. We'll just use the sheet as it is. And, just for the sake of ease, roll initiative before we start this mess.
Well,
I love that sweet advantage on initiative now.
And the Amazon Warriors. Amazon Warrior!
skeleton wars.
Alright, and I believe that is everybody except the Incubus that's going to get fucking train wrecked. I imagine everyone is holding an offensive action for when this idiot comes through the door.
Roll.
Yep.
Yep.
It's about to go down.
So,
You notice footsteps from the mouth of the cave as you see this man walk in. As soon as he sees all of you, all he utters before your attacks all go off is, "Oh, fuck."
Oh no, he's high.
Kill him.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess
it's hot while he lasted, I guess. Anyways. We'll do the Orade. He has 2 bow attacks. Boop. Let's see, that's a 4... Well, first, let us see. The Radiant Sunbolt will absolutely hit. -7, and let me check. I don't think he does, but... Resistance is... Okay. I just wanted to check. There's, like, very few things that have a Radiant vulnerability. You'd think demons would be one of them.
You'd think. It's mostly like undead, even then it's very slim.
Yeah. Alright. Let's, for the time being, let's do this in initiative order for the surprise round, and then he'll get to roll into this.
If he survives.
If he survives, is a very important distinction. Whoop. Our monk man over here, 1 unarmed strike.
Slap the shit out of the demon.
Oh, that's
Oh, man,
an
I wanna get
11.
I want to get in on this.
That, however, is a natural 20. For 10, cut in half because, well, demon. And then Monk Warrior's second spear attack will miss. Dang. That's it for him. Next are the satyrs. Let me take a good look. Oh, wait. I never rolled Alu in. Let me roll Alu into the fray as well. Oops.
He needs some macros.
So I think I'm gonna, on Alu's turn, just, you know, the usual.
Eat.
Food and water.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to eat.
This Incubus came back holding groceries to find out that we're all just gonna jump him.
Yeah.
See you later,
dropped-
Ted. Oh, shit.
He dropped his demon milk.
Oh no. It spills all over the
Glass of
floor.
milk.
Oh no! My demon milk! What?
The milk.
The milk. The milk, Josh.
Oh, that is interesting that they don't have resistant to charm. You'd think they would. Neat. So the first satyr is going to try and instead of just although, nah, fuck it. He's probably just gonna physically attack him. They've been stuck here for so goddamn long. They're sick and tired of this asshole. I don't think he's gonna take the time to try and play a jaunty tune to fucking get him in whatever stunned state. He's gonna run on up and beat the shit out of him. Whoop. And Satyr comes in with... Yeah, let's do a ram. He just rams into him. But a 14 isn't enough. He might live. Just barely not enough, which is annoying.
Mm.
Okay, and yeah, he can get to the other side here. Do. Oh yeah, I should change to combat music. We just had the Maw music. 14 once again doesn't hit.
14.
Damn, the NPCs are rolling garbage. Battle music. We'll go with... You're going up against demons, so battle against myth doesn't really feel like it fits. He's not an undead. You know what? I think I'll go with just good old-fashioned beat-em-up music. There we go. So that does it for the satyrs. Now the Oryad goes. I'll ignore his first attack because it wasn't in turn order proper.
Hmm.
So, attack. Natural 1. God
You guys
damn.
have, you
Fumble
guys don't get
chart.
rest.
I mean, they have been locked up and having to plow each other for a very, very long time. They're probably a bit worn out. So that is 17. Oh, god damn it. And there's so many targets he could hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have a D9, but I have a D10. 5. 1. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. He hits the Amazon warrior. 4. 8. She lets out. What the fuck? Sorry. It's a very hard shot to make.
Use your other arm.
Alright, and he's gonna take another shot. 27 will do.
There we go.
For 7 damage. Which cut in half.
We don't have
For 4. I don't believe he has magical arrows. It would mention on the sheet, I believe, magical.
Yeah,
oh, never mind.
wouldn't have-
He does have magical weapons. I'm sorry. Never mind. He takes the full 7 damage. And as
One guy.
a bonus action, he's going to cast the Oriad's Mark. Marks one target that can be seen. Gee, I wonder who he'll mark. Could be anybody.
Probably should have done that at the beginning of.
Probably should have. Hindsight being 2020.
Rangers always forgetting to use their hunter's mark until the very end.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's right. I'm a ranger. God damn it.
Shit.
That's why to use your hunter mark at the beginning of combat.
Tinder's like, oh, you say that too? That's just me.
Oh, that's interesting. So the way his hunter mark works, you'll have to do his charm next turn, but anyone that falls under his charm effect has advantage as well as him. So it's like a shared hunter's mark.
Ah.
So that's neat. I mean, he'll also be suckering you into being considering him a beloved friend, but it'll also give you advantage on attacking this thing, so I mean, you know, give and take. Kaya.
Right, just gonna run in front of Andrews for a moment. And I'll use one of my free guiding bolts.
That will not hit.
God. You know, whatever, I'm just gonna walk back.
It's okay, guy. You did great.
I'm not doing good today.
You're doing great.
No.
That's not the spirit.
Let's see. I'm just looking at our next person here, what she's planning on doing. Okay. Alright, I think that's what she's gonna do. She'll have to get closer. What's her movement? She's got 30 feet of movement and 30 feet of fly. Interesting. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Can you use 30 feet of movement on ground and then choose to move 30 feet flying and not take a dash action?
It's one or the other.
One or
Okay.
the other.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to be sure that was indeed the case.
Yeah. I'll be really broken.
Okay, and then I guess she'll just try and dash to get in a good position to get her thing out. Probably should have stayed near the mouth of the cave, but too little too late at this point. But Andros, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of monks over there having a party.
It's true. Is it time for a monk party?
It might be time for a monk party. Going to attempt a stunning strike.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
And he has to beat a 15 DC Constitution saving throw.
And your unarmed strikes count as magical at this point, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And it is wisdom, you said?
It is con,
Con.
I believe.
And that is an 18.
He passes.
Alright, he is not stunned. But you did give him a good punch.
Actually, I'm gonna give him another one.
Oh yeah, I never... Oh, there we go. 19 will also hit.
And I'll spend a key point.
That'll also hit. That last one will not, though.
Do I want to use focused aim? No, I won't.
Alright. He's looking real rough now, and now it is time for the soldier. Let's see if he goes... Yeah, he could go in that way, I think, to make sure everybody gets to get a hit in. And now that he's over here, he has multi-attack. He's gonna attack him with the shield push first to see if he can knock him prone and make this even easier for everybody. Yeah, he can knock him prone and make this easier for everyone. And he takes 2 damage and is now prone.
We're just stomping this guy out on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. And he follows that up with the short sword attack, which he has well, it's 16 either way, which will hit for 3 damage. All right, Octavius, it is your move.
All right.
Let's
Let's
get in on this.
fucking go, dude.
Once again, the JoJo curb stomp meme applies perfectly.
Let's fucking go. All right. So, let's just go ahead and let's go, shall we?
That'll hit.
All right. Now you know, guys. You know, guys. You know.
Of course I know. I know you know, so I know. You know.
How do you want to do this?
As is tradition, I will look at this demon thing and will just very matter-of-factly be gone, demon, and plunge the spear into his heart as a burst of radiance pops out and turns him into ash.
Be gone, thought.
He struggles on the ground as you nail him down through the chest, and you watch as he turns to ash. You also, funnily enough, one thing of his does not turn to ash. He has a golden rod, an ornate golden scepter.
Huh.
That he never got to use because you curb stomped him into oblivion before he could react.
Can I inspect it?
Sure.
Oh, Tarwood had a turn. Rocky Wood came up and curb stomped him.
Yeah. There was no way he was living this encounter.
No.
Even if, like, all of the NPCs rolled absolute dog shit, with even you guys alone, there was no way one Incubus is standing up to a full party of level 8s.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna come in and like double my smites. Who cares?
Why not? Fuck them.
Yeah. Fuck them. That's what I said.
What level did you cast that smite at? 'Cause
Oh,
you get
second
an extra,
level.
You get an extra D8 if it's against a fiend or undead.
That's
Oh, really?
true. It would have done more. So roll
Yeah,
that
so you-
one more D8 just
that
for
could have
fun.
been, it's a level 1 slot that you could have used.
True.
Unless you want the overkill.
Minus
So I've
3.
been 14 radiant.
So you did 10 points of overkill.
Hell yeah.
21?
To
21.
anyone?
Can I inspect the rod?
Yeah.
Is what she said.
It's
Hang
a-
on, what?
It's a very nice looking golden rod. Could be magical. Unclear.
Say if I know how to identify.
Yeah, does someone want to come look at this man's rod?
What?
How could they? There's
What?
nothing left.
He dropped a golden rod.
Yeah, this rod in my hand.
What are you guys
This one
talking
filling
about?
up my hand is around. This is the one.
See?
Alu gets identified by being a knowledge cleric.
But I don't think Alu has Identify prepared, but let me take a quick look.
But if it's a domain spell, they always have those spells to prepare.
What level is Identify again?
It's a level.
Oh,
Level 1.
I see it. Yeah.
Level 1 ritual.
It is prepared, but Alu could also spend 10 minutes if you're cool with Alu spending 10 minutes on it. Instead of
Yes,
spending
you
the slot.
can have some time with the rod if you'd like.
Well, don't say it that way. And he takes the rod and begins to focus on it. Alu explains that this is a rod of rulership. You can use an action to present the rod and command obedience from each creature of your choice that you see within 120 feet of you. Each creature must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom save or be charmed by you for 8 hours. While charmed in this way, the creature regards you as its trusted leader. If harmed by you or your companions, or commanded to do something contrary to its nature, the target ceases to be charmed in this way. The rod can't be used again until next dawn. And the NPCs, the people that were previously enslaved in here, basically say that he was using that to force them to copulate in bacchanals against their will.
You know what? I'm gonna take that with the volcano. In the volcano with me.
Fair. It's funny how it's like, oh, the rod doesn't work if you are commanded to do something contrary to your nature. So that implies something about these people.
Look, I mean, these are some very attractive people. Have you seen them? I mean, let's just go through the quick list here. You've already seen the Amazon.
Alright.
This is the Ore,
Okay, goddamn. Okay.
the Warrior Monks,
Okay.
the Satyrs,
Faye.
the Matrosian Captain.
That's right. Okay.
Nothing.
Did I show
got
the
an ability.
Ored?
You did not.
Yeah, look at all those guys and gals.
Demonetized.
It's just that easy.
Rose will just give a respectful bow to the monks.
And he will bow back. So, some of us are kind of stuck here. Do you have a means to... Well, you must have gotten here somehow.
Oh, we got a boat.
Excellent. Could we get a lift?
Oh, of course.
The,
I'm joining our group for a little while.
let me see about the Oread, because the Ore can, by all means, since she can fly... Oh, no, they both can fly. So the nymphs, are just gonna go about their business and fly on out of here.
It'll be a long way for them to fly to anywhere else.
They have nearby areas. I mean, they were captured nearby. The others, not so much.
So those who actively live on this volcanic island.
Oh, well, they don't live on the volcanic island. They live near the volcanic island.
Do any of you happen to know how to get to the top of the volcano?
Oh, you just keep going through the cave and you'll eventually be at the maw. Of the maw.
I see. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Thank you for freeing us from that.
Right. Well, get some rest.
Thank you. I think we will.
And if anybody on the ship has problems with you guys coming on, tell them that that we sent you.
Will do. Can we get your names?
I'm Tarla. Where's Andros? That's Andros. That's Kaya, and that's Octavius.
We've become somewhat known as Immortal Symmachia, if you will.
Ah, I believe I have heard stories of your exploits. Thank
Kind
you.
of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. I don't know how to put this.
I had to do that. I had to do that freaking trope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, something that people that are a big deal always say. Kind of a big deal.
I don't know how to say this.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but pretty big deal.
Perhaps you've heard of us.
Don't like to brag.
Oh.
However, here I go.
Alright.
Hashtag humble brag.
Mm. You continue making your way through the cave, and eventually you do find yourself at the top of the maw. The central cone of the volcano is filled with a fiery maelstrom of magma that slowly circles the black pit at its center. The magma empties into this pit of blackness, and thus keeps the volcano relatively stable. It still bursts forth every so often, but as far as active volcanoes go, it's kind of stable. You're not gonna fall in right now. Unless you take a nosedive in. As you properly make it to the maw, and you look down, all of you hear two whispering voices. One is making promise of great rewards for anyone brave enough to enter the maw, while the other threatens dire consequences if you don't jump into the pit.
Counter charm.
I don't believe that would apply in this instance. But you can either... You could listen to these voices and potentially get something out of it. Like one voice said, you might get a gift if you keep staring in. On the other hand, you could just cover your ears and try to block them out. It's not too hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there anyway, but cover my ears.
Cover my ears.
Yeah, ain't having any of that.
Don't want to try and get a gift from the creepy whisper voices?
No thanks.
And maybe a curse?
Even though we fought it very easily, there were demons on this island. I'm not trusting the pit of lava.
You know what? Reasonable. I'll tell you what you could have gotten after this mess is over.
Oh, this is it.
Guess we'll be seeing you on the other side. Or when you
I
come
don't know.
back.
I don't know what's going to happen. But we'll see. Could you all turn away?
Why?
For a moment.
Yeah.
I would turn her away.
And Andros will take off his gi and everything else that isn't magical on him. Such as his short sword that he got from the monk that made that request of him. And Andros will stare down at the volcano for a moment as his heart skips a beat. And will close his eyes and do a dive.
Andros, you dive into the volcano, and you all hear a strange, like a mix of liquid and solid splash. It's a very strange sound. As Andros, you swim down through the magma. It feels like warm bathwater to you. Like, you know in your mind, to any normal person, this should be the end. But because of your wish, it's actually kind of nice. If it weren't for the fact, this is going to be leading to the end of your curse, potentially. Probably be something you might try at a later date, just going for a nice lava dip.
Yeah, sure, why not? On my off time.
Yeah.
Get my own island.
Eventually, you splash out into... Let me give you the mood for this. Where are you? There's the mood we're looking for. There you are. You see a hellish landscape before you.
Oh.
Very similar to the one you were just at, with structures that are nearby and a barren wasteland aside. Eventually you spot someone who looks almost exactly like you, except he's far older and emaciated. He might be one of your ancestors, and right next to him is an adult Cerberus. You battled one that was just growing up. This one is far, far bigger.
Ah.
And it stands there, growling. The man, your ancestor, speaks up. It's finally over. Long ago, I angered the Titans, and this was my punishment. To end the curse on our family, you must kill me. I will not fight back. He closes his eyes, leans down his head, and awaits.
I have to kill you.
It is the only way.
I don't even know anything about you. Or my family, or anything. Can you at least give me that much?
Oh, it's been so long. We came to Thylea along with the Dragon Lord so long ago. We were a prideful lot, trying our very, very best to cut a living out for our people. I was arrogant. I believed that the Titans were nothing more than blowhards. I mocked them on a relatively regular basis, and as such, this was my punishment. Foul luck to my entire family and people, while I was stuck watching down here as misfortune befell them all. Andros, he looks up to you. Please. I've lived so long watching all of us fall, one after another. You can end the cycle. Please.
Andros will walk up to him and look at him for a moment before hugging him.
He's very weak, but he'll try to hug you back as best he can.
I don't really know what to say.
So,
You're the closest thing to family that I have right now. So I want to sink it in for a moment.
I'm sorry I had to put you through this. All of us.
Oh, don't apologize. Even though my life was hard, I strived. I went the way of the warrior, even though it was at a mediocre pace, and learned how to defend myself, and never really gave up no matter how things turned bad.
He smiles weakly. I'm so glad you could make the best of it.
I never looked at anything like any failure that I made. I didn't see it as the end. I always saw it as a lesson to be learned. So know that even though you brought this curse upon me, it taught me a lot.
Keep moving forward. Follow the light. I'm sure you will accomplish the greatest of things. My great grandson.
Thank you for giving me this experience of having family. As Andros will close his eyes and kind of stab him with his claws as quick as possible to try to make it as not painful as he can.
You do so, and you hear him let out a "Oh! Finally! Free!" And he fades to dust in your arms, and you get your divine blessing. You and your direct family are now immune to curses, diseases, and the poison condition. Permanently.
Andros, upon having his relative turn into dust, he is crying, but when he opens his eyes flicker gold.
And with that, pandemonium fades around you, and it is replaced with the edge of the maw. If everyone else is, well, they're looking away because you had to take a lava bath. So respectfully, they are not looking towards the maw, I'm guessing. Unless you guys want to say you decided to look towards the maw while this was going on.
No.
Fair.
You know what? I'll turn around, but I'll still keep my ears covered. I'm just wondering, why did Andros leave all his stuff on the floor?
So you see Andros come back,
Like-
fade back into reality, still naked.
As Kai says, Tara said, "What?" and she turns around.
Likewise, you see him naked, covered in dust and ash.
Let's go. Andros picks up his things and puts them on.
I have good news for
How did
you.
it go in there?
Sorry, go ahead.
How did it go in there, Andros?
I got closure.
That's good.
I don't know why I thought Andrew said he's gonna pick up his clothes and start walking away.
No.
Alright. So I have some good news for all of you. You're now level 9.
level 9. Oh,
What?
You explored 2 different islands from the Forgotten Seas, which gives you level 9.
My God.
and we are. I get it now. Yes!
There we go.
All right.
I'd
we're calling
also-
it balls now.
While you're doing your level ups, I would like to thank Burnout Vaughn for the raid. How was your stream? You came in at a very tense situation. Pronouns, what is? What's your pronouns? I mean, a lot of people have different pronouns here. I mean, it's mostly he, him for the current group right now. But one of our players who isn't in at the moment is they, them. I think some characters are she, her. Some are he, him. You know, a lot of pronouns going around. Veritable mix. And I believe that puts you also at fame level...
Plus 10 to my
10.
hits.
Goddamn.
I now have level 3 spells.
I have my manifest echo.
I need to buy a lube.
What?
Don't worry about it. I need to buy a lube.
Look, level 9 is a special time in a druid's life, and they need to get lube. Don't worry about it. Don't question things you don't want the answers to. Everybody knows this. Don't worry. Also, I didn't mention it before. Thank you, Therapod, for the follow. So, of course, we still have Alu's thing. What else do we have in your epic paths before you... You're really close to starting to deal with the Titans, honestly. Let's see. We have Alu stuff.
I also need the Garden of Helios
Mm-hmm.
to finish to get mine done.
For Alek, for Artavius, you need to find the fabled treasure of the Dragon Lords. It's one of the things you need to do. If you recall, you made a deal with Esther that he would tell you where that is when you were finally ready for it.
Kind of, right? You know, wasn't it like I don't accept 'cause you wanted my soul or something? Wasn't that a whole thing?
No, he wanted first pick of the treasure
Okay. Gotcha.
when you find it again, because there's something in particular he wants from there.
Gotcha. Hey guys, I got create food and water as an option for level 3 spells.
All right, now you and
Let's
Alu
go.
can make 2 times the food. What is that, like 80 pounds of food?
Too much.
You can double your
Let's
food and
go.
water output. Let's go.
Too much.
Oh, and your good buddy, your good tiefling buddy on the ship said he would tell you how to, or try to preach your case to Letheria. So he more than likely knows how to get down to her when you're ready to do that. But like we said,
That'll be
we've
handy.
got... Yeah, but like we said, we still have Alu's thing. So we might be going on hold until Yelling can get back. Or you guys could just, you know, dive down and deal with Alu's thing later, but that's really up to you guys. Oh,
Maybe
also,
not.
yeah, you gotta find the Garden of Helios as well. That's another thing you could do up here.
Guess we'll figure that out next time.
Indeed. Oh, and I never did. Let me do SO at Burnout Vaughn. Do the
Oops.
proper shoutouts because I
Okay,
forgot.
again.
Oh wait, do I not have? I keep forgetting I don't have that in here, I don't think. Oh, no, wait, there it goes.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch? The one with
Oh,
the girls
perfect.
running in slow motion. What was so good about it?
Everything.
The complete deadpan face and delivery there, just like.
Dang, it's not actually... Oh, because I didn't have the shout-out thing on, but we just got to hear it. What a great clip. Alright. So yeah. That'll do for that. Let's go around the horn while everyone's doing their level ups. Starting with Hoshi, how you doing? Got anything exciting to announce, or...?
Still waiting on that logo. Still yelling at my sister about that. Once I get that, I will start streaming Pokemon. Fire Red Team Rocket Edition, where you get to play a Team Rocket grunt and work up your way through the industry of the Team Rocket industry. And it has a fun little ending that I'm actually wanting to do. Because I played the beta version of it because I realized I didn't have the full version, and now I actually want to know what happens in the game because I got really invested into it.
Nice.
That's pretty much it for me.
Right. Man, how you doing? How'd you like the session?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I enjoyed it. I got to do a lot of things this session. Got a pretty good RP session with my great-grandfather.
Yeah.
So, pretty good deal. Usually you'll see me on Alex's channel over there as Rook the Artificer. And I'll let him take the reins on that one.
All right. Rodden, how about you? How'd you like the session tonight?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Rolled like shit, but you know, whatever. It's fine.
It happens.
I just got to chill today. That's what matters.
Nice. And hey Alek, what do you have going on?
Oh, hello. It's me and stuff. Yeah, so I also stream. I think our next stream is maybe Saturday evening, doing some more Stray with Chaos or something like that. And then Tuesday is our session 2 of our D&D campaign over on my channel, The Lost Chronicles of Fate, which we play with Fan and some other folks. I'm the DM, and I haven't killed off any PCs yet, so we'll see how it goes. Yet.
Yeah.
They're all in jail right now, so we'll see how that goes. But good stuff.
Jail
Session was
couldn't lead
fun.
to murder.
I got some new abilities and stuff, and excited to try it out.
All right. And of course, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday, you can catch me and DeLuna playing through our Heart Gold randomized Metalock. We are going to be training up to battle the Elite Four once again, and potentially taking down Red. Tuesdays, you can catch myself, Milla Ninja, Royal Hoshi, DeLuna13, Shulkin Zombie 101, Hey Mr. Rabbit, and Zel Namor as they make their way through the Revelia. Watcher has just learned who exactly Heckna's patron is. The King in Yellow. Isn't that fun? And while that terrifying monstrosity from beyond the stars is hovering above their heads watching their every move, and so is Heckna, they need to get some stuff together so that they could potentially get some intel on the next item of power they need to get to properly put Heckna in his place. Will they be able to do so? Or will the existential dread take them? You'll have to tune in to find out. Wednesdays, you can find me here doing, starting Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Wasn't able to do that last Wednesday, unfortunately, due to work stuff, so we're going to dive in next week. And we'll see how that turns out for me, because it's my first time playing through. I do know the ending bit, but I don't know all that middle stuff, so we'll have to see what that is. Thursdays, you can catch our lovely party here as they go through Odyssey, a Rhapsody of Fire. I've already listed what they do, but I'll go back through that. We need to go to the Garden of Helios to get something potentially from Helios. There's Alu, who needs to go to the Fates to learn potentially where he might find information on what happened to his family. And of course, we need to confront the Titans once that's finally situated. But with all that said and done, let's find someone to raid. I've got Beowulf the Bounty Hunter playing Pizza Tower, and I would like to raid into him. What should our raid message be?
Okay, again.
Let's see.
The dragon, the lava, the Cerberus.
I get it, a
Which one?
Narnia reference. Clever.
Yes.
Anybody else got anything? Or...
It's getting hot in here.
Leap of faith.
I like Leap of Faith and it's getting hot in here. Which one?
Honestly, I do like Leap of Faith because there was a lot of faith going rolls today.
True.
Is that Tarla with her dragon, Andros and